Y'all know what it is. What's up, Pyro, man? What you say? You seen the young Thundercat sagging earlier. I want to ask him, did he realize he was soliciting sugar fellas? Boy, you stupid. You stupid. Boy, you stupid. Man, where you at, MJ? That link is in the Bug Nation FaceTime chat and Instagram. I put it in both of them. Is it letting you get through or what? What's going on with Clover Tech, man? Long time no see, brother. Long time. What's up, Calvin? What's up, C-Man? Hey, man, I want y'all to know one thing, that C-Man is the realest white lady in the Bug Nation. You know what I'm saying? He identified as Karen. What's going on, Clover? Long time no see, man. I've been seeing your videos, man. You've been cutting up. You've been cutting up, brother. I hear you. Give me 1 second. There you go. Clover, if you're interested, I'm putting the link straight to your it'll be in your phone, brother. Look, y'all, I would like to introduce, man, one of the founding leaders of this cult called the Gun Bros. He's the original leader. He has the long hair. He like men to braid his hair and grease his scalp. Seyfu Lanzetta in the building. What's up, Doc?
Bug, you call me by my auntie name one more time, I'm gonna slap my nuts across your face, nigga.
Oh boy, don't threaten me with a good time to send you to heaven.
Shit. Man, what's going on, everybody?
What's going on, bro? You seen I've been in the old school for the last when I pulled it out last night, bro. And then why
I told you, bro. You talking about me? Your ass been bullshit. You should have been pulled that out,
dude.
Ain't no way in here I've been depending on nobody to do shit.
I got some content, dog. And let me tell you what done happened to me. I drive Mr. Lee to go pick up some mags and some miscellaneous parts. While I get all the way to the garage to store the car, right? Pop the hood, look up under the hood. You always do once over, bro. I'm driving with no alternator built. I was like, damn, bro. I was trying to recrank the car to let the windows up. It was like, I was like, man, why the hell this up? Man, that's a jail.
What happened? It snapped or something?
It had to snap and drive, but you know the car been sitting up for a year. I hadn't driven it, so you know.
Yeah, all that shit dry rot. Yeah, you gotta change all that.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it though. The hoses.
But that's simple though, bro. Like I would definitely be driving that, bro. Ain't no way I'd be depending on nobody to take me nowhere, bro.
This is why I'm not driving it. Like now, as soon as I get through the show, I gotta take a shower before I go to work because I know they're gonna call me as soon as the show is over. They always do it. But I put myself on to go to work after the show anyway. But I got exhaust leak. And a manifold leak, and I looked and see where it came from. It's the manifold bolt broke into the bolt engine block. So I'm gonna have to, I don't have a tack welder to tap it and pull it out, but I'm gonna have to have that taken out, and then I can take the manifolds off, put some new gaskets on it, and then put it back on. And once I get that done, then I'll drive it, because what I can't stand is when you stop at a red light, bro, you start smelling them fumes coming there, bro, and then the carburetor burning rich. I finally, the other two barrels opened up on the carburetor when I was on the freeway last night. I was like, damn, because it was like froze, but now everything is working. So I was like, man, I just need to drive this car. And I'm like, damn, this 307 kind of like, it got some power. You know, I got the LSX, but I'm like, should I just put, you know what I'm saying, redo the engine that's in here and just take that engine and put it in the truck? Because my little brother got an old short bed. I'm thinking about trying to snatch it from him. I'm thinking about snatching it from him.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's going on?
I mean,
go ahead, Zoe.
All that sound like an excuse to me, bud. Like,
no, listen.
You know it need to be done. Just do it, brother. Like Nike say.
It ain't
do it, brother.
What's up, Big Fish? Look, bro, what I'm saying is that 307 that run good. I'm like, man, I done did all this extra stuff. Like really, I did a lot of stuff I ain't had no business doing. I was just spending money for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
That's just how it go. That's how it go, though.
Yep, short bed C10. That's what my little brother got, a short bed C10. I'm gonna go with some 28s everything. I'm thinking about snatching it from him. He said, "Is that Clover Tech I got drunk with in Vegas?" Yes, that's Clover Tech you got drunk with in Vegas.
Yeah,
That's Tech, man.
big fish in the house.
What's going on, Joe? Big fish in the
Shoot.
house. Joe Va in the house. Silverback. What's going on, Clover Tech, man?
Man, I just been busy, dude. Like first
I
part of the
see.
year, always crazy. You know, you come out of SHOT Show and you got a lot to do, and then next thing you know, NRA's here and you got a lot to do. And so just been AWOL, brother. It's been a bit AWOL.
Hey man, ain't nothing wrong with that, dude. I just been noticing. I hadn't been posting, but I've been doing so much, bro. Like behind the scenes, doing so much, and then
Yeah.
I had 2 whips to break on me at the wrong time, and I'm telling you, Ubering and rental cars cost a lot of money. When the insurance company not paying for it, and you're not getting no discount, that's
Yeah.
bro.
Clover
Yeah.
Tech, what's up, brother? I didn't mean to be rude and not speak. How you doing today, brother?
Uh-oh.
Clover Tech.
Oh, hey, I'm good, man.
Listen, Fish talking about he that guy from the roof party smoking
Yeah, I know who
cigarettes.
I know who he. I know who
You
he
know who
be.
you is, dude.
I know who he be.
Yeah, he know who you be, homie. Yeah, man. So, have them hogs been crazy out there when you at Clover Tech?
Hey, they always that way, dude. What are you talking about?
Bro, I was coming from, I think that was OKC. I was on my way to OKC, slide through Kansas. Somehow I just got off route, man. I went through Kansas and came through Dodge City to get to Oklahoma City, coming from Phoenix. Coming from Phoenix, and it threw me all the way off. But I've seen so many whitetail deer, bro, and hogs. Man, it was ridiculous, dude. I mean, it was ridiculous. Like especially in Oklahoma, it was like an infestation of deer and hogs, man.
Yeah.
Especially
That'd be something fun to go. That'd be something fun to go do, bro. Hunt. I ain't never did that before. Hunt hogs.
Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing, man. Ain't no such thing. You don't hunt hogs. You go shoot them in the face, man. Ain't no such thing as hunting hogs. You hunt
Well, I mean,
deer.
that's what
You
they
hunt,
got.
you hunt rabbit. You hunt squirrel. You hunt duck. You shoot hogs in the face, bro. That's what you do with hogs.
Well, I ain't never did that. I would like to do that.
Yeah, here, I mean, any given night, man, especially if you got a bunch of different places to go, any given night here, you can go out, you can easily shoot 20 of them suckers in the face and go out the next night and shoot 20 more. I mean, you don't even slow them down, man. Don't even slow them down. And then the bad thing is that the less people kill them, the more they're eventually going to spread, you know, and get up into, like you're talking about, up into Oklahoma and stuff like that.
Yeah. Hey, Jason Ewan, what's going on? And bro, what people don't realize is though they breed so fast.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
man, they breed so fast, dude. Like the big hogs, the big fat ones.
Well, the sows can breed just like within a few months. It ain't that long. You know what I mean? Till they're able to breed, and then they can have 2 litters a year, and then good Lord, they can have 20. I don't even know the limit, the most they've ever had, but a lot.
Man, yeah, I'm telling you, like it's crazy. And Zoe, if you want to do this, bro, we can do this. This will make a damn good video. My homeboy Fatland.
Wait. Is that dude trying to braid my dreads, bro?
Yeah, this dude that try to braid your dreads.
Nope.
Hey, nah, serious.
I pass.
he got a guy in Mount Vernon. This what he does. He take tour shoots. They do deer, they do everything but hogs. Bro, we get a group of people and let Fatland, you know, do his negotiations or whatever, you know what I'm saying? So we don't have to pay the whole price or whatever. But dude, I'm telling you, it'll be an exciting thing to do, bro. And then I can pull out
That's cool. That's cool. As long as you don't try to braid my hair, I'm down.
Clover, ask me what he's scared of. Look, he's just gonna put a look.
I ain't scared of nothing. I ain't finna sit between another man's leg.
I'd be a little leery of some dude trying to braid my hair too, right? But I ain't got no hair to braid, so it's all good.
So that's listen, Tim, that is a whole situation you don't have to worry about. You did.
I would not look good in dreads. I can tell you that much. So
Hey,
I'm
my
good.
a friend of mine, Matt, Zoe met him, my homeboy Matt. Matt does the helicopter hunts. He just did a helicopter hunt. He just did a helicopter hunt. But for a person who never hunted, when like he said, it's not hunting. It's just being at the right place at the right time with your rifle. And if you hit the wrong one, they will attack you. So don't get it twisted. Don't. This is not.
I ain't coming. I ain't coming nothing less. I'm taking Debo. So hey,
say 308.
they gonna lay down. Yeah, they gonna lay down. Trust that.
say
I'm gonna play with them. I ain't taking nothing less than 308.
But you can take a 17 H&O. It's all about precision shots.
Oh yeah.
It's all about because you don't got to waste all that money. You know what's the rounds of 308 is $2 a round, something like that now. $2.75.
Oh, it's cheaper than that. It's cheaper than that.
My baby brother, he typically uses dogs, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he don't go out. It's a little bit different than what I normally do when I hook up with some folks, but you'll get the dogs and they'll go out and they'll bait, they'll bait one and all that, catch and bait, and but quite often, man, he'll just jump on their back and stick them. But if he carries anything,
that takes some balls. That takes some balls.
My baby brother's nuts though, man.
Bro.
And but if he carries anything, he carries a 22, and he'll walk up there and he'll get them right in the eye, basically, or right in the ear, and they're gone. Like that's all it takes. And you could do that from 20, 30, 50 yards away probably and get it done. I put them down. I tell you what, I put them down a lot. I got a 308 and I'll run a can. It's a bolt gun, Ruger American. Got a little bit of custom work to it. And I put them down with 168 grain subsonics. So you're talking about moving pretty slow.
Yeah.
But the key is, man, you got to get them right there behind the ear, man.
Ear,
get them right there behind the ear. And it'll drop them, baby. It'll drop them. But 7.62 by 39, man. Especially if you're gonna get out there and really with a group of guys and spray things like that mutant AR, things like that. Really good choice. Or used to be, right? Because AK 7.62 39, especially the steel case or whatever, was cheap, and so and man, you get half a dozen guys up on the hill on monopods or something and call it out, count it down, and then everybody cut loose. Oh man, they ain't nothing like it, man. It's cool.
Yeah, not for real. Like you know what my favorite rifle to hunt a hog is? SKS.
Yeah, that's a good one.
SKS, man, dude, boy, I get a 20-inch barrel SKS.
Deer too, man.
Sights.
Deer too. Yeah. Decent soft point ammo, if you're going to hunt deer. But you really need soft point ammo. It's going to be more effective. But I know a lot of people that hunt with SKS.
Yeah, I love my SKS on the house. But like you said, it's not like it was 10 years ago.
Nah, it's a little harder to find. So there's a lot more options you can do now, probably.
Yeah,
unless you just bought a whole bunch of it way back when.
You got some spam cans, them 800 round spam cans or something like that, just ducked off. And hey, big fish, that 10 millimeter, that's 10 millimeter hunt anything, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, 10 millimeter hunt anything. Like
a little closer. Hey, what y'all think of range? What y'all think about that new Smith & Wesson 10 mil that just came out with today? Was it today or yesterday?
I didn't even see it.
I can't remember. The press release came through. I don't remember if it was yesterday or today, but I do remember seeing it. I'm not a fan of Smith & Wesson auto loaders and centerfire. I never have been. Now they're revolvers. You better believe it, and their rimfire semi-autos. I don't have a problem with, but I've never liked them. I just never have. I just never liked them. So I'm not saying it's a bad handgun. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to knock them. I don't like them.
This person don't like this preference. Yeah, I get you. I
don't like the feel. I don't like the feel. Is what I don't like the way they feel more than anything.
And I'm gonna tell you something too. I'm a fan. I I used to like the 59 series and 69 series Smith and Wesson, but they got too much trigger slap. But if I go with a semi-auto, I like the M&P 40 cal. The 40 cal for Smith and Wesson for some reason is like, to me, they make the best 40 cal. And I own a lot of 40 cals, and they make the best 40 cal to me, probably because
Well, they developed the
built
40.
around.
So yeah.
So I like their 40 cals, and I like their 10 series 10 millimeter. That's it.
Yeah,
I
the
like
old,
that.
the old fourth gen or fifth gen or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that
Yeah.
10 series. You know.
Yeah, the only don't get me wrong. I'll buy any gun if the price is right, because it's for me, it's an investment thing. I don't have to like it. If the price is right, I'm gonna buy it because I can always flip it later or trade it or do something else if I want to. But yeah, on the older generations, fourth generation, third, fourth, fifth generation, Smith auto loaders. Man, I'm telling you what, if you can snag one of those any kind of decent price, I mean, $600 or less right now. I mean, better grab it because they dry it up quick, and they're going for good money. And especially if you can find one that's marked with police department or highway patrol or something like that. Yeah, California Highway Patrol models, man, those are insane right now. Insane. So just because you don't like it, that's my thing. Is don't mean there's still a reason to buy it, even though you might not like to shoot it.
Right, but
that's true.
And what I always said, I used to always tell Zoe this. I said, dude, sometimes you buy a gun for what it's gonna become, for an investment.
Yeah.
It's good to have guns to shoot, but it's good to have investments because people like they get it twisted and they'll want to go buy everything that's new. Sometimes I go buy you something that's old. I'm gonna tell y'all what I got hold to: a CZ52. And shout out to Lee's Guns, man, for giving me
flamethrower, baby, the flamethrower.
Man, that thing shot so good yesterday, y'all. That CZ52, boy,
how long was the flame at the front of it? That's what I'm talking
about 3 feet long.
Yeah.
Booyah! Booyah!
If it don't kill him, it'll set him on fire.
Man, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's
man, those are crazy, man. Like I can remember one time. I'm gonna tell myself here, but in Texas we can do this kind of thing, so it ain't against the law. I bought 3 CZ52s in one day. One time. This is no joke.
How much you paid though?
This is less than $100 a piece. So I think like $89 plus tax, I think. But anyway, so local gun shop had some in, right? They got some in. Well, I'm like, oh snap, I'm gonna get me one of these. So I got me one of them. And I don't know if I was doing service work, what I was doing, but anyway, I was showing it to somebody. He just had to have it. He offered me $150 for it. I sold it to him. Swung back by the gun store on my way through town, bought another one. And by God, met a buddy for dinner that afternoon or something. We went and ate or something, and he had to have it, and he offered me $150 for it. And so I swung back by the gun store again. The guy said, "What's it?" I'm like, "Oh man, I figured this was a good price." I didn't tell him I sold him. Like I figured it was a good price, so I come back. I'm gonna get another one, But yeah, less than $100, and I don't know what they're going for now.
Guess
I
what?
hadn't looked up lately. $300-$400 probably.
$435 and up.
Yeah.
$435 and up. $435 and up. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. That bottleneck round. That round is nasty to come out of pistol. That thing is coming out with rifle velocity.
It's a 357 SIG, but like plus P.
Plus P.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a submachine gun round out of a handgun. So it's what it is.
Man, that thing is, y'all listen. When I tell y'all the flame on that thing, like,
oh yeah.
It said, bro, it sounded like I was shooting an ARP. Hey, Zoe, it sounded like we were shooting a little short thing with our earmuffs on. Man, I love it.
Man. When I took my concealed handgun license, been decades ago or whatever now, but the guy that qualified was to the right of me, and there's a reason he was to the right of me, had a shoulder holster and was carrying a CZ52. Believe that? That fool was carrying a CZ52. And there was a reason he was to the right of me is because I wasn't going to stand to the right of him because that sucker ejects some brass. Let me tell you.
Bruh, hard.
Yeah,
hard,
yeah, it does.
hard. I mean,
Yeah.
like it's like listen, it's like somebody picking this charge up and throwing it at you.
Oh
Like,
man, it'll kick it out.
wow. I mean, it probably put you out if it hit you wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
But that's another thing too. Talking about all the different things. I mean, I understand most people. I think most people probably get into firearms. It's a fear thing, right? Like
mhm.
they fear being robbed, or what the world's going on in the world or whatever. But if you've been around them your whole life, you get to the point a lot quicker where you realize there's a lot of reasons to own firearms, man.
Yeah, because they
Not
fun.
just to protect yourself, but have fun, competition, collection, investment, all kinds of reasons. Just appreciate the mechanics of them. But on that note, talking about the CZ52s, I'm going to tell you right now. I mean, any type of mill cert that you see out there,
Buy it.
too many people go, "Oh, it's too high. Oh, it's too high. It's too high." I'm going to tell you now, buy it, because in a year or 2 or 3 or 5, you ain't gonna see it for that price. Even though you think that price is high now, you ain't gonna see it for that cheap again. You ain't gonna do it. Why? Because they don't make them no more. They ain't made them in years and years and decades. What do you think? All of a sudden they gonna start making them again? So go ahead and buy it, and if nothing else, flip it in 3 or 4 or 5 years, right?
Right.
And then go buy a couple of something else you want.
Yep.
Play the stock market with them.
Right. You're right. Like I used to tell Zodium this all the time. Like, bro, it's an investment. Like, look at it as an investment, because that's one of the best liquid investments you can own. It's like gold or silver. You always can take it somewhere and somebody want it. All you got to do is be in the right place. Bro, it's like, I ain't gonna put them out there like this, but it's certain social media outlets, y'all, that you can post, and get a notification if you want to get off something. And you'll be surprised if you make that post how many people you got new inbox. Like, man, like, people let you know that they want that stuff, bro. Like, I love all the surplus. I just got the CZ, got my hands on that joker. I ran across a James Bond PPK, beautiful, love it, awesome gun. You know what I'm saying? I've been like really into these nostalgic guns, bro. These older guns. What's up, Paradise? Like, these older guns, man. Like the bomb, bro. Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, and they fun though. Like, I'm gonna start doing some videos on a lot of older guns, because everybody got a Glock, everybody got an FNN, everybody got Smith & Wesson, H&K, everybody got a B&T, but who got a Papa Shot? You know what I'm saying? Who got a Papa Shot? Who got a CZ52? Who got a Tokarev? You know what I'm saying? Who got a Norinco Tokarev that shoot 9mm and 7.62 by 25?
Yeah.
You
Well,
see
that's
what
where
I'm
it's
saying?
at right now with a
Yeah.
lot of the videos and stuff. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the videos and stuff right now. Now, don't get me wrong. The new stuff to come out, if you can get your hands on it pretty quick, it'll do well.
Yeah, right.
But old stuff that they don't make anymore. There's been, especially over the last years, man, Summer of Love and lockdown and everything else going on. There's been a lot of people become firearm owners, and they've graduated now. It's a couple of years since that's happened, or whatever, and they're starting to understand there's more to firearms, right? And they're branching out, and they're looking at the history, and they're wanting stuff like that. And so, and they're interested in stuff like that. So, yeah, I agree, man. If you've got old stuff that they don't make no more, all of that, yeah, get out and do a video on it for sure.
I am like, I had the fun with the Mini 14s, and the only reason why I hadn't been making no videos, because, like I said, I had 2 cars down, and just got notification from Park Place Mercedes today, and they was like, the part still ain't came. Dude, we've been waiting almost 2 months for this damn part, for this car. And like, I pulled out my old school, and I was like, well, you know what I'm gonna do? I know my job gonna call me tonight because I go on tonight. But after my nephew's graduation this weekend, I'm gonna put the alternator belt on. I'm gonna do a video of me putting the alternator belt on this Oldsmobile, and I'm gonna drive it. I'm gonna drive it down to Waxahachie, and I'm gonna go make some videos, because I got about 10 new guns I need to shoot, make sure that they function, and I got to make sure that do that, function test those, make videos on that, and then I'm make the videos on these older guns. What's up, Jay Howard? Howard J and Philly Slow and Paradise for coming in. But make some videos on those joints. But I just ran across a 303 brick today. That's an old surplus rifle that people. This is a boat action.
That's my
It's a
favorite
boat action
surplus.
303 brick,
Yeah, my
bro.
favorite surplus. I have quite a few. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Now I want to. What's going on, Baton Rouge?
I got one of those.
The 303 brick.
Yeah.
But what you know about that, man? And people don't realize that is an accurate, nice.
Especially the number fours. Especially the number fours. Number fours are the most accurate of them.
Bro. Which one? Which one is the semi? The one? Wait a minute. Is it? Ain't this one that's semi-automatic, or
No,
is that
not
not
him.
as boat action? It's the short one.
You're
It's the
thinking about
short
a French, probably a French Moss.
French.
French Moss had a bolt and a semi-auto.
Okay.
I don't remember the models off the top of my head, but I know they made with a bolt come out first, and then they had a semi version. But that was the French, not the Brits.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, man. Because I just saw that thing, man. That Lee Enfield number 4. Look, Joe Bot just said the exact same thing. That Enfield number 4 is the one. And I just seen one today. I was up at the gun store with my old school guys, man. You know, they believe in them World War II guns. They say wood and steel. You know, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Skinny? And
if you don't shoot them with it, you can beat them to death. That's for
and
sure.
that's exactly what he said. But he just put together I think it's a number 4 Enfield.
Yeah.
And he just got some brand new wood. It was the wood, old wood.
Yeah.
War wood that never been used.
New old surplus.
Stuff.
Yeah.
Surplus. And they just took the Cosmoline out this Joker, man.
Nice.
Man, that's probably the most beautiful Enfield I've seen. Like that thing looked like a new issue, like we can issue this baby right now. This baby, it's just that clean with the bayonet on it, man.
And that's one thing that you kind of got to get used to, especially if I've been around all my life, so it's been second nature to me. But if you're new to it, you get into milsurp, understand something. Milsurp stuff, if you can get a brand new surplus that you literally take out of the crate and got to wipe the Cosmoline or boil the Cosmoline off.
I was just going to say, sticking the diesel for 4 days.
They are not shiny, pretty, new. No. Like, they still got character to them. Like, it wasn't nothing. I mean, those were wartime tools is what those were designed for. They weren't designed to look pretty. So, if you ever see one that you know, whether you had a gun show or whatever, and it looks pretty, then that's probably a Frankenstein, probably parts all thrown together with it and whatever. You know what I mean? It's not all original. Because even a brand new, let's just say original, like I said, out of the crate, it's gonna look a little rough. With the number one, also understand if you get into Enfields, especially, and I don't know the site offhand, but if you Google it, there's a really good site, and you'll know it when you hit it. Because man, it goes through the markings on them and just all kinds of history. It's a great site that somebody put together for them, and it'll tell the different variations, because not all number 4s are number 4s, and not even all number 4 Mark 1s are number 4 Mark 1s, right? You got the ROFs, you got the Prizackerly contract, and as far as accuracy, Prizackerly, I mean, and you got the Irish contract. I'm sorry, I mixed those together. The Irish contract, number 4 Mark 1s, my opinion, and a lot of other people too, is the most accurate Enfield. It was that one. But it's also one of the most expensive to try to get too. It's one of the more rare.
Yeah. But I was sitting up another day, and he told me, he said, normally AR-15s don't be going. What's going on, Sean? I appreciate you for coming in, lady. And we were just sitting up talking. He was like, his AR's been selling lately. He was like, hey, we've been having to build a lot of them, and they've been selling. I was like, well, that's cool, but man, he has some M1s up there. He has some M1s.
Some Garand? Talking about the Garand?
The M1 Grand, yep.
Yeah.
Garrett, yep. They had the M1.
Well, however you say it, I don't. I say Garand, but I mean, whatever. I ain't gonna bust you for it.
Yeah, and so he had those up there. Man, he had some stuff. And damn, what's the name of that damn shotgun, y'all? It's the is it the Winchester?
Model 12?
Nah, it ain't the Model 12. The one, the one that come back look like it's finna hit you in your damn eye. The the first war shotgun, but before they start using the Ithacas. You know, is that a Winchester?
Yeah, it's Winchester.
That's a Winchester.
You talking about
Yeah,
trench guns?
yeah, like a trench gun. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah. Trench guns from Model 12, I believe.
Man, that thing was nasty. And they had the, but yeah, I was up there just checking out all the good old stuff, man.
Or maybe that was a 97. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that was a 97, not the 12. The Remington, I'm thinking of a Remington 12, maybe. So maybe it was a 97. I don't know.
Man, when I tell you, like, but it's other guns that you can play with and see. Joe Var turned Life of Baton Rouge out. Life of Baton Rouge come back from down there in Mississippi and go straight to go get a 308. Joe Var had a 308 down there, had done just changed them billboards' lives, man. He done when he got him a 308.
They have any M1As? Have any M14s in there?
He got M1As. I don't know if he can sell. I know he can.
I've never been able to get a hold of the M1A yet. I try to save the money, and before I get it saved and find one, I always spend it on something else. Yeah.
But see, because I know he got full autos, so I think I don't know if he got a manufacturer's license. But man, listen to me. I'm gonna give you the number. I'm gonna shoot you the number. He right there in Irving, Texas, man. I'm gonna shoot you the number, Clover Tech, because man, y'all get together and y'all get to talking. The man got the containers full of parts that he don't even know he got no more because he been having them so long.
Yeah. I know a lot of places like that.
Man, like that dude, like I promise you, if there's a gunsmith in the United States, they know who he is.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna call him for a part, you know. And he put me in touch with a lot of people.
I tell you what I need. I need a stock.
For what?
For Chinese what is it? The Type 53, the Chinese Mosin Nagant.
Call him. I'm gonna give you, man.
Pass that on to me.
I'm gonna text it to you now.
I got this one, and the stock was busted on it. Couldn't fix it. It had chunks missing in it, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they were missing in an area up where the cleaning rod goes through. So, it was too thin in there to try to do anything with it. And then I ordered one off. I think I found one on eBay one night or something. And it come in, and it was worse than the one that came on it. And of course, with pictures and stuff, you can't see nothing. And what was bad, it's hard to find a decent stock for that because the Chinese use such crappy wood, man. They use horrible wood. Chinese do not have good wood in China, apparently. They got some crappy
bamboo
trees
and some other wood, and
it's junk, brother. It ain't no oak or walnut or nothing like that for sure. It's some kind of
but it is
Chinese
weatherproof.
Tree.
It is weatherproof. It is
Yeah.
weatherproof.
Yeah.
It is weatherproof, man.
Yeah. And I even thought about, trying to cut down like an old 9130 stock or something like that. I'm like, that's too much work.
Nah, man, call him, man. Listen, I sent you the number and I sent you the name. His name is Jeff, and you see his last name.
Yeah.
And you just call him. Yeah, you call him, bro. And 9 times out of 10, if he somebody he know got it.
I still shoot that. It still shoots. Ain't nothing wrong with me, but it's sitting in a rack and you can see that busted out spot. It just bugs me, man. Like it's part of the character. I understand all that, but good Lord, it just bothers me.
Nah, I trust me. I understand. I got to hit the like button on my own damn video.
And I ain't gonna put nothing aftermarket on it. I can't do that.
Yeah, but he got original. Whatever you need, it's gonna be a lot of stuff. Whatever you need, man. Like tonight, y'all, man. I got a question for tonight, and since you's a young man on here, Mr. Clover Tech, I'm gonna start with you. Man, when does it get old? That is the question for tonight.
You don't lie much, do you?
No. When does it get old?
When does what get old?
Lies,
everything,
gun control, whatever you feel like talking about. It is so general and so abroad. Like, when does it get old that we keep spending all this damn money and everything costing this, but the pay is this?
I don't know. I think if you've been around the block, and if you've been paying attention for any length of time, I don't know that you concern yourself with when it's going to get old. It's always going to be that. The founders said, I don't even remember who it was. Who was it? Was it Jefferson or Franklin? I don't even remember now. I can't think. But talked about eternal vigilance. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And like that's everything. Like regardless of what you're talking about, if you don't pay attention, if you don't keep up the fight, if like it's there's a reason that he said eternal vigilance. It's like we always going to have to fight something, worry about something, you know, whatever. It's always going to be something, and that's just I don't know. So to me, that's what makes you know you're alive. I guess. Um, I don't know. I think about it like a utopia. Like who would want to live in that world anyway? Quite honestly, why would you want to live in a world where everybody liked the same stuff and did the same stuff and there just wasn't no variety in anything? You know what I mean?
Mhm. I know
Um,
exactly what you mean.
like I don't want to live in that world. And if I got to take, you know, occasionally putting up with some BS or calling my congressman or going down there to Austin and raising Cain or whatever, so be it, man.
So be it.
It's worth it to me for all the other uh I want to say liberty, but that ain't the word. Like variety of things, right? That I'm able to enjoy. Like
Mhm.
to an extent, we can do a lot of stuff. Think about we live in a we live in a world where you can go skydiving, dude. You can literally go up in an airplane and jump out. And people
Right.
make money taking you up in an airplane so you can jump out. Like I don't know of any good reason to jump out of a fully functioning airplane, right? But
Right.
people do it all the time. People strap a rope to their legs and jump off a bridge. I don't know any good reason, right? Unless maybe you was
Mhm.
on
I would
fire
never do that. I
to
would
What?
jump
never
off
go
What?
bungee
jump
What
jumping.
off
you?
a bridge. I
Hey
don't,
man,
I wouldn't go bungee jumping, but I do skydiving, bro.
hold up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie.
Hold up. Shout out to Amy for introducing me to real skydiving and real bungee jumping and almost going to jail jumping off bridges we ain't had no business jumping off of. Yeah, shout out to that. I like dangerous stuff, dude. Do you understand?
yeah.
I made sure that at Six Flags with our little seasonal passes, we got this thing called the dive bomber. It's the closest thing, and now they done made it go up a little higher now. Like, bro, they drop you like 150 feet, just dead drop you with the suit on. And you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
You can have
This
every
shit,
bit of that, bro.
I
Every
love.
bit of it.
Listen, bro. And then the heavier you are, the harder you swing, bro.
That's why I said you can have every bit of that.
Dude, I love that thing, dude. I ride
Yeah.
it all day long.
Yeah.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way, boy.
You go, man. I fight for your right to bungee jump
Where you
every day of the
going?
week, but don't expect me to do it.
Look, it ain't fully functional damn bungee jumping. Hey, listen, Joe Bar, let me tell you something about it. When you scared to death and you feel like you finna die, but you don't, man, that's the best high you can get. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't need drugs. All you gotta do is scare the hell out yourself. Man, I go to Six Flags. It's two things that scare the dog hell out of me, and I love it. The dive bomber, and I know y'all seen that thing at Six Flags over Texas and Arlington. It got chain seats on it and it's spin around in the damn circle. And all I think about if you get on to this final destination, that chain fly off, they're gonna throw your ass to Grand Prairie. You're gonna be dead as hell. But you gonna get the scream of your life before you hit the ground. Ah! I guarantee you before you hit the ground, you go, ah,
Yeah.
ah, ah, blah.
Where's Skilly at? I'm waiting for Skilly ass to jump up here because he told me he said Ray fuck up.
Ray, you hug, man. I mean, why that other picture look like Skillet was finna do some dope and rape some kids?
Bro, I'm looking at the profile picture. I had to look at it when I heard him start talking. I'm like,
look what Skillet say, right?
I know that's what I'm saying, man. I gotta fuck with Skilly though, man. I love
Hey, look what he say. Ray looking like look, he say looking like Andre 3000. Saying
Got his
shake
identity stolen.
Polaroid picture. Hey, Lucy Lou. Man, I'm telling you though. But nah, I like that though. But I just asked that question though. Like, when do stuff just get old? When do something just get old?
I think everybody gets to that point. I mean, you get to that point a bunch of times, I think, but you just got to reset, man. You got to kind of find your happy place or whatever, reset, and then get back in the fight. Um, unfortunately, so I think there's a lot of people that get frustrated and stay frustrated because they can't find their happy place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of factors that go into that. Is why people can't find their happy place. I mean,
Place.
they're working for a living, whatever situation they're in, and they ain't never got no time off. And if they do, they got a family that they got to spend time with, take care of. Just there's all kind of things, and you got baby mama drama and baby daddy
That
drama,
drama.
and just everything coming at you from a bunch of different directions. But you got to figure out what your happy place is, and every now and then it's okay to just unplug and say, the heck with
Right
it
here.
all,
Hey,
and
I'm gonna be
take
right
take
back,
a
fella.
break for a little
All right.
while, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
and that's one of the best things you can do. Usually, when you do that, at least I know I've always done that, right? You take a break, and then when you come back, you always have a little bit better perception on things
Right.
because you have kind of unplugged and stepped back, and you kind of start seeing things a little differently sometimes. And that's actually good for the fight, believe it or not.
Hmm.
One of the biggest things you think about, we've talking about all these surplus that goes with it, but think about being in the trenches, right? And you're down in
Mm-hmm.
those trenches and you're fighting day after day after day after day. And then one day you're able to sneak out of the trenches and get up on a hill and look at the entire battlefield, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, now when you go back down in those trenches, guess what? You got a totally different perspective of the battle. And now, how can you use that, right, to win that
Right.
battle, right? Can you? And I don't know the answer to that, but I know that it's possible because now you got a whole different perspective on things. So every now and then, I think we have to reset. So I don't think enough is ever enough. I don't think it ever ends, and I don't think it's supposed to be. Quite honestly, if it did, it wouldn't be this thing we call life.
Hey, these dudes is off the chain. Dude knowledge. You and your little scanty behavior, you out here hitting meth addicts raw. That's on you. Then this fool, Paradise, say tricking baby mama out of child support payment. Boy, man, they is on one tonight, dog. Then Joe Vaughn to my, you realize you totally effed up, but he wanna dust something off in Bangkok. Like, bro, decompress and reset. Yeah, but he want to let something loose in Bangkok with no rubber. Man, what is wrong with y'all in the chat today, man? Dude Knowledge come in here and bring out the worst in everybody. Shout out to Dude Knowledge and the Tactical Turkeys, man. That man bring out the worst. Then he got the nerve to look. Bro, you nasty. If she don't got no teeth, you gonna hit a raw? A ratchet in a ratchet bar? Man, you crazy. Look, and they got Jason, be quiet. Your wife is in the building. Yeah, man. But yeah, like sometimes, man, I got to the today. Today I said, man, this old. I said this today. I was driving. I'm in an old school today, and I'm like, out of all damn cars, you want to cut off a 1985 Fodo Oldsmobile Delta 8. Out of all the cars on the damn freeway, this big iron ass car, you want to cut me off like this car won't push your Tesla and flip it 2 or 3 times, man.
I was wondering I was wondering you was talking about the 307 earlier. That's all I caught. I was wondering what you were talking about.
Yeah,
the 307 Olds was tough, man.
Man, listen. I went and got an LSX. I spent a lot of money on some crate stuff.
Yeah,
and I got stuff still in crates, still locked. Still brand new in the packaging. Mm-hmm. And I was like, well, I'm gonna put this in my Oldsmobile. I might big wheel race it. And I was like, man, I'm not finna do all that dumbass shit. This ain't no damn race car, But and then I was driving it and enjoying, like, they put, I got a light little cam inside the 307 now.
Uh-huh.
I was like, man, I like this engine that's in it. Like, I can just fix what I got.
There's quite a bit you can do with a 307 too. Yeah.
Yeah, you can board over to a 383. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I'm out of it so long now that I don't know what all you can do nowadays. But I know I had a 98 Brougham back in the day with 307, and we did a cam. We did quite a bit of work in it, and it was for a big heavy car. It was a running son of a gun for a big heavy car.
And what I like about it, it to me it take off slow, but it really got a good takeoff. You got a a good takeoff.
The top
But
end on my 307 was what was good, man. It had one heck of a top end. Ooh, it didn't get out of the hole good, but
no,
oh
but
my
say,
God, boy,
but
it would
boy,
top
I
out.
will hawk you down.
Yeah.
Look, man, I think it's like 125 on the dash. You see the dash like this here, but that baby still pulling.
Oh, it'll bury the dash. It'll bury the dash,
man.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, I was driving. I drove it last night first. I pulled it out, jumped it off, and we hit a block in the last night, me and my partner. And then I said, well, I need to go to Mr. Lee's. So leaving from Dallas to Irving, that's a good 45-minute drive. I said, well, that's good. And so you know how you get out the freeway because you're trying to bypass traffic. And it's every time I go in that damn Cedar Springs area. Saint know exactly what I'm talking about. Douglas right around the corner from his sister's house. I break a belt or lose a belt. The last time I was over there, I broke a belt on Mika car. Then today I lose a belt. I was like, shit, is this area not a good area or something? And so I was finna go get another belt, but I know I'm finna go to work tonight. I was like, man, I ain't finna mess with that car. I don't want to be messing with no car. And you know what I'm saying? I got to go to work and be tired. I don't got time for all that.
They picking on me out there with the words I say.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Land yacht. He said land.
Gotta learn to speak redneck, man. Come on.
Yeah, the land yacht, man. But I love it though, because I was on that freeway, y'all. It ate that freeway up. And my car is original. So it's original. Need a little work. Some minor little stuff I'm gonna do myself. But I was planning on paying for a frame out restoration. And Lonzo been on my neck. He was like, man, drive your old school. Drive that car. Only reason why I want to drive it, because if I go somewhere, you don't want to leave in the parking lot too long. Somebody gonna steal it. So you know what I'm saying? Like, nah. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why I want to drive it. But yeah, I enjoyed it. With no AC. Well, I got AC, but I don't.
Well, that makes sense. That's the one that the manifold boat.
Yeah, the manifold boat broke on it.
Makes sense. Yeah, that's notorious on them old ones like that for the exhaust, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I need to adjust the carburetor. The carburetor running lean. It's running lean, so I ain't adjust the carburetor. I got the tool. I ain't did it in years, but it's just that's an old dying art, man. When you say carburetor, people are looking like, because it's everything fuel injected.
So, yeah, program it with a computer nowadays.
Yeah. They don't. Nobody technical. Nobody. Once the computers go, you're gonna realize how dumb this country is. How dumb people are now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What do you say, Bug? I asked, did you ever fire a firearm? It scared out of you. That scared out of me. Yes, I did. I'm gonna tell you what gun scared the living for boo-boo out of me. 338 LaPool.
Oh, come on, you big wussy.
I didn't have. Listen, I had one ear.
Oh yeah, you screwed if you didn't have double ear pro.
I didn't have my ear pro on.
No,
and
I got
telling you, bro.
Yeah, it's loud.
Man,
yeah, I rip off. Anytime I rip off my 50, I got plugs and the muffs.
Yeah, you got to have plugs and muff because you feel it in your body.
The pressure. It ain't the noise.
It ain't the noise. It's the pressure.
Yeah.
Man, I shot that 338 LaPool and it was a hot round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it'll do it.
Man, my head hurted for 3 days. 3 days, like Silverback. 3 days, man. I had a headache and no Excedrin, no BC powder, when nothing stopped the headache, man.
I've had people rip off around because you got a 50 and like everybody wants to shoot it,
Mm-hmm.
And so that rifle, man, more people in total anyway. More people probably put more rounds to it than I have, but because I let anybody shoot it want to shoot it at least a couple times. The ammo's too expensive.
Too expensive, yeah.
But I've had a couple people shoot it and it bloody their nose, man. And I'm talking about nothing hit them. It's not like it come back in their face.
It's just the pressure.
Just the pressure would bloody their nose. Yeah, their nose would be bleeding when they got up.
And I didn't get a rush out of it, Silverback. It was excruciating pain. I would just thank God that I was touching my ear, the one I didn't have the earplug in. As long as it didn't bleed, I was like, this can be fixed.
Was that your first time shooting that?
Yep, this was my first time shooting.
All right. So now you know what to expect. You double up to your
I shot it now.
You be fine. You be fine.
It's okay now,
yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what. I want to shoot it, but I'm scared. But I want to shoot it. That little 13-inch 50 cal pistol.
Oh yeah, I don't know about that now.
I want to, but I'm scared. I want to, but I'm scared, but I want to. Like, man, I want to, bro, but I don't know.
Yeah, 13-inch barrel, a little bit short on a 50.
Yeah, on the 50, man, I can go get a 50 bullet out of here right now. I got one in the room on
Hell,
the
the 50 bullet's almost 13 inches. What you talking about?
man, that 50.
It ain't. It's more like 6 or something. But yeah.
Yeah, that 50 BMG, man, that thing, it shouldn't be shot out nothing that short.
Yeah,
What's up?
That's crazy.
Boy, you in these pictures, you going ham, Ray, you hell.
Yeah, well, you know what? I ain't want Skilly to be mad at me, so I took Skilly down. Skilly might start hating on me, might come to my house and chop down my trees or some shit.
Well, you know, if they Chinese trees, it won't matter. But if they good old American trees, you might want to protect them. Then,
yeah.
What is wrong with y'all racist people?
I'm talking. People? I didn't say nothing about no Chinese people.
You said the Chinese trees.
I just said their trees suck, man. It's like got nothing wrong.
Love too, man.
The people are fine. I ain't got a problem with them, but their trees are horrible, man.
Hey, so you know I've been running IT in lately. So y'all know what's crossing the border, right?
Anything it wants to, pretty much.
Yeah, but you know what nationality is really crossing the border more than any other, right? Which nationality do y'all think it is?
I don't know. I hear there's a lot of Middle Eastern coming over.
Middle Eastern and
I don't know about the country, but you know, a lot of Middle Eastern.
Middle Eastern and them other people. I can't just say one specific country, but I just say Oriental descent.
Really? Like Asian people coming over?
Man, what? It's more of them in Mexico. Man, go down there to El Paso.
Man, you know, at some point, yeah, this is the problem. Like at some point, you can't blame them. You know,
you can't blame them.
I get it. It's against the law. You're not supposed to come over the border illegally and all this other stuff, and you need to do it the right way. And I get all that. I ain't making excuses for them at all. But at some point, you think about the crap holes that they come out of. You know, trying to get away from them. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, on some level, you got to understand that. You've got like, that sucks, man. But, you know, that falls on our politicians to get their crap straight and get everybody in a line down there and bring them in the right way. You know, I don't have a problem if you bring them in the right way. Bring them in the right way. Let's get them, you know, let's know what's going on, and they got the right paperwork so they can get jobs and contribute to society and, you know, pay taxes to, you know, that way they ain't just sucking on the system and, you know, do all that. I don't have a problem with it.
This is my deal. If you're illegal, you should go to jail. If they catch you, you go to jail.
Oh,
If you're illegal, you shouldn't be able to ascertain
go to
an
jail,
ID. No social services, period.
Well, you should have to go back. You should have to get exiled, whatever you want to call it, sent out of the country, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to say deported because I don't know what country you're from. That ain't what it's called necessarily. But you know, you should get sent to the back of the. You should get sent to the back of the line. You say, okay, you got to get out of here, and if you won't come back, that's cool. But you're going to have to, you know, and that's assuming that you hadn't broke any other laws. If the only thing you've done is coming here, you know, and crossing the border illegally is all you've done. Like, okay, you get sent back and you can come back and do it the right way, and that's fine. But if you come over here illegal and then you know, start doing crazy things and breaking all kind of other laws and robbing people and killing people and raping people or anything like that, you don't get to come back, period. You get your butt sent out and you don't never get to come back. You know, don't let us catch you back in here.
Right.
But, you know, the more I think about it, you know, one side will say, well, you know, and I hate the whole Republican Democrat thing anyway, because they both suck.
Feathers of the same bird.
They both suck, dude. It don't matter.
Mm-hmm.
But the Republicans will go, oh, they want all the all the people to come across the border illegally, and that way they'll all vote Democrat. And then the Democrats go, oh, the Republicans don't want anybody to come over here, blah, blah, blah. And I think ultimately neither one of them want people here here from another country in a capacity to be able to vote. And here's why. I think this whole idea that the Democrats want them here so then they can make them all vote, I think that'll backfire on Democrats. And the reason I think, and some Republicans, let's be honest, and here's a reason I think that. Think about the people that are coming here legally, illegally, whatever it is, and the crap they're moving away from and trying to escape, right?
Mm-hmm.
You think for a second they're gonna come over here and vote for the same thing?
Nope.
Of course they ain't. So ultimately, if that's the case, the Republicans and neither one of them want people coming into the country. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
From anywhere else.
Like I said, I just wish that these politicians can get off their soapbox and
man, they talk out the side of the face so much.
Snatch all this. Hey, the kids, you shouldn't have came over here illegally. Your kids got to starve. You know what I'm saying? Food stamps and then Medicaid and all that. No. Should you be able to get a bank account? No. It's a crime shame. You can get a bank with no ID, no social.
Oh, you can get pretty much anything nowadays. You don't need ID for nothing. Let me back up a minute. And this sucks. And this may sound racist, but understand, Bug, you in the same damn boat as me. And we totally different sides of the color spectrum. It depends. If you went down and you said, me or you, either one, right? Like I said, totally different demographics, totally different color, everything else. If we went down and didn't have no ID and tried to do some stuff, what they gonna tell us? They're gonna tell us to get lost.
Yep.
But if we went down there, and if you went down there and you were a little lighter and spoke Spanish, and I went down there and I was a little darker and spoke Spanish, be a different story.
Yeah, which is right. Rich is right.
So it's that only applies to certain people.
Exactly.
And I can't think of any example offhand, but I've been in some stuff where it just, you argue with these people, like, getting my driver. That's what it was. Just like, it was my driver license. I had to renew my driver's license, man. Was it last year? It was last year. Do you know? And people can come over illegally and get a driver's license in the state of Texas.
Now that's crazy. That's the crazy part.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? People can come over.
Yeah.
Now hear me out. People can come over illegally in the state of Texas and get a driver's license. Now, I've had a driver's license for 30 years, whatever, right? 30 some odd years. I've had a driver's license. To get my driver's license renewed, I got to have a water bill and go get my birth certificate, and to get it renewed, man. To get it not to get it the first time, to get it renewed. Now, how does that make any sense?
It don't. Right here in the great state of Texas.
Hey, I think Rodney Brady wants you to throw the link out.
Oh, okay. I got you, Rodney.
So my only thing is, like, everything needs to be fair, man. Come on. Like, why are you hassling me? If they can walk in, I should just be able to walk in and sign my name to a piece of paper and pay my little bit of money and walk out with my renewed driver's license. It shouldn't be that hard.
So guess what? So it do get old. When does it get old? Because look,
yeah,
bro, you're not lying. You're not lying.
Well, in that case, the answer to that question is it already has. You know what I mean?
I see what I'm saying.
A long time ago, it already has.
Bro.
But again, I don't let that dictate my life. Is it a pain in the neck? Yeah, it's a pain in the neck.
Yeah.
But you complain about it a little bit. Have a little fun, let it like we are here, and move on. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's the thing. There's not a damn thing you can do about it. You just, like you said, just keep moving. That's it. We just keep doing what we're doing. I mean, we complain all day long. It ain't gonna change nothing because we don't control the system.
Yeah.
You know, we don't control the system.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Popo.
Yep. Now we can cast our vote. We can try to educate people, and we can do a lot of different things. But at the end of the day, if none of that works, all you can do is live your life. Try to do the best you can. That's all you can do.
That's it.
Right. So I got a question for y'all. Is this getting old? All these shootings been happening around the country, and now y'all want to put light on every damn shooting to make every shooting a mass shooting. Or anytime a gun is being used.
That's what I was going to say. Don't you kid yourself sitting up there as a black man saying that. Because I guarantee you, South Chicago, black on black shooting, they ain't gonna say a freaking word about that. They don't care about that.
But when you carry your ass out there to Allen, where all the your people be, and shoot a damn gun, it's all over the news.
Oh yeah, if it's white on black,
down in South Dallas.
If it's white on black or black on white, yeah, they're gonna say something. But if it's white on white or black on black, you know what I mean? They don't say a word.
No, the only thing you hear is they'll talk about another shooting from gun violence, or whatever in the inner city,
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, they won't get no details.
That's what you'll hear,
It was a shooting tonight at so and so. That's all they'll say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's because it's about control. Anytime they say, how do we control the violence, or how do we control the guns, or how do we? It's not about the other word in that sentence. It's about control. They just want control.
Controlling the narrative.
Because if you want to curb violence, first of all, socioeconomic situations is the first thing that you got to start looking at.
Say it again, sir.
Yeah, socioeconomic situations, and that includes education. That includes housing, that includes jobs, that includes a wide variety. It's a very complex situation, right?
Right, exactly.
That regardless of whether you're talking about poor black communities, poor white communities, poor Asian communities. I don't know that there are any poor Asian communities. I'm sure there probably are, but the Mexican community, whatever community it might be, color don't matter. But when you start getting into poor communities, man, the problem is the same problem.
It is. What's going on?
Right.
What's going on, brother?
I'm feeling square. How you been?
Man, been all right, man.
I have. Listen, bro. I don't know how my social media algorithms, but I'm not getting a lot of truck driving videos from you, family.
Bro, I don't be making them. I don't make them.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you why I don't make truck driving videos.
Okay, bless me.
Because I'm running teams. It's boring. It is. I am bored all day long. What you gonna see me in the truck doing this here? Because I got headphones on, and if the job see me,
I was pretty entertaining, bro. Keep doing it. Do it again.
Look.
So you be on Microsoft Teams and stuff, so you can't really.
No, I should be on Microsoft Teams. Thanks. You the second person said this, but at the end there, I'll be trying to look, and then I'm gonna run off a mountain.
Hey, you on the wrong platform. What you need to do is you need to do that kind of video, but do it over on TikTok. They always dancing over there on TikTok, man. You get all kind of
no, because my job gonna see that I'm really thrown off, and they already be watching my lives, and they're gonna know I'm really crazy because I'm gonna be on that little short. Ain't gonna explain what was really happening. They're gonna be like, "Oh hell, no, he got somebody life in the back, bro. Hell, hey, the union
got a lizard back there.
They're gonna be calling me."
Still gonna have an iguana back there.
More like a dinosaur.
Regarding
back there, probably.
Immigration, America was built on violent immigration.
Right,
like it or not, we living in a different era, a different generation. Like you FBA or IDOS, I don't know how you proclaim it. I'm a first gen American. My wife's people toiled in these sands. I personally can trace an ancestor who's a Zoe, aka Haitian, who helped fight in Savannah, Georgia, when Haitians came over before the world recognized them, came into Savannah, Georgia, and in North Florida, and fought to help the British. I'm not gonna front; they helped the British, but it was under the guise of freeing black folks. They lost the war. One group lost the war. One group of Haitians fought with the revolutionaries. They won the war, but black people were never free. The immigration thing will never change because America was built on violence and invasion. Like it or not, I don't care how people perceive it. It is what it is. Okay? People complain and bitch about it because we're the byproduct of those ancestors. Okay? Like, I got relatives. I have one uncle. I ain't gonna front a bunch of relatives. One who did it the legal way, but he paid his dues. He went to the U.S. military, joined, blah, 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 did his thing. But he paid his dues to get here and eventually got his paperwork right. But America was built on illegal immigration. That's never going to change. Regarding Chicago is not even in the top 10 most gun violent cities in America.
I was just going to say that.
Not anymore, yeah.
But in 2008, somebody came out of Chicago to become president of the United States. So they will use Chicago as a whipping state, or whipping post, I should say, to blame gun violence in America. Some of these motherfuckers, part of my friends, who bitch and complain about Chicago, will never go into the south or the west sides of Chicago to help. They complain from the outside. Oh, look at this, look at that. Put on your big boy drawers and go out there and help.
Right.
Go out there and help. If you're not gonna help, shut up. Because I'm the mofo who, me and my lodge brothers got no problem. We'll go to the worst parts of South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, West Palm. We'll feed the poor. We'll do this. We'll do that. But these are some of the same people who will complain and whine about what these kids or what these other people are doing, but they're not doing it. They're just talking. If you're not willing to put in the work, suck it up, go into those areas, be quiet. That's the way I feel.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then Jason, I understand what you're saying, B, but
he said facts.
When was the last president outside? The last three have not been good for us when it comes to the two-way.
Oh, Trump was worse than Obama for 2
I was just going to say that, dog.
Like leaps and bounds. Like Obama wanted to. I think there's things he wanted to do, and I think he tried a few things, but he wasn't able to get. He ultimately wasn't able to get anything done, and it's mostly because Obama was interested in getting a few other things. Obamacare being probably the biggest. That was kind of a legacy that he wanted to kind of cement with his presidency, which is personally fine. Every president has their legacy they want to leave, right?
Yeah, they do.
And that was his. So it's understandable that overshadowed, the whole anti-Second Amendment thing.
But you know what? I was listening to another YouTube channel and Bug. I do apologize if I threw.
Man, go ahead, man. Look, I don't care.
A dude named Patrick. He's down here. It's called Valuetainment. And they were talking about today about how the families or the corporations on both sides of the fence are playing the American public. And this guy has over 4 million followers.
Yeah.
And he had somebody on today, young lady. She was breaking things down today because I listen to him like 3 times a week, breaking down how different groups in this country, the powerful people, are playing us against each other. And Americans don't realize shit. Hey, they don't research.
And their attention span is short.
Yeah.
They don't remember what just happened a month ago.
It's not even just that they don't research it. And I was having this conversation earlier, actually with a buddy I got that works for YouTube. And it's not that I agree with you that they don't research it. But what's even worse is they don't ever talk to anybody outside of their bubble to even try to get another perspective on things.
Yep.
Right?
But
Like everybody stays in their own little echo chambers and communities and stuff like that. And that's one of the things I like about hanging out here with you guys in Bug is, we got a lot of similarities, but we got a lot of differences too, and it helps me to better understand some of those differences.
Right.
Cold Attack, I love your channel, brother. I've been watching you for a minute. But I'm telling you, if you guys have a chance, go look at the Valuetainment, and they'll blast everybody here too to support. So
Yeah.
Bug, Cold Attack, Ray Real Deal, go
Yeah, I
check
ain't never heard of it
Valuetainment.
before, so yeah.
They will blast everybody. They're down here in Fort Lauderdale. The guy has almost 5 million followers on YouTube. He will blast you. Okay, on support. We'll talk.
Mhm.
I can go knock on his door right on the business's door right now. He'll blast you.
Yeah.
They broke it down so eloquently how left and right, like me, the people said,
The same bird. It's a bird.
They're the same people.
That's
same,
my own.
So it's
Bug
more
Nation.
it's more the haves and have nots. Is that what you're saying?
That's what it's about.
And they're making they made more money. Both sides of the elite made more money in the last 3.5 years than we've ever seen currency move in this country.
Yeah.
But poor people are fighting against each other.
Oh, Skilly in the house.
So
Hey,
listen,
right.
Talk to me.
I ain't gonna beat you up. I'm just gonna fuck up your grass, cuz.
What's up, Maurice? Hey man, I leave my boy alone because he was in a good. He was making a good point. He was making a good point. You come here with this trash. Boy, what is wrong with you?
You know what?
What is wrong with you?
I hurt my leg recently. I'm hurting. Bug. The fat boy been trying to lose some weight. I've been running.
Hey, me too. Look, bro, I seen myself today. I looked like a damn big blue Smurf. Look like a big ass blueberry. I was like, God damn. I looked like I was pregnant. Like shit. The car asked me, said, "Listen, when I jumped in the driver's seat of the old school today,
Yeah,
who's gonna tell me? Say, dog, who is you?"
Bug.
Hold on, wait.
Bug.
Hey, but check this out. Bug talking about being pregnant. So his daughter was up there yesterday. And he was
Shut up.
He was joking. Wait, hold on. So he was joking his daughter and was talking about, she still had the baby weight and stuff. She gonna sit there and ask him, "What's your excuse?" "I had a baby." "What is your excuse, Dad?"
He said, Bug say I had a cheeseburger. What you talking about?
I ate 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers this week.
Right.
With an extra
Right.
large
It
milkshake.
was a 2-for-1
Shut- I don't
sale
even
at the
drink milk.
McDonald's,
I don't
man.
eat milk. I haven't had
Blame
milk
me.
in 4 years.
Bug. I knocked off 50 pounds.
What?
And then I started getting these weird pains in the legs.
Yeah, it's like the sciatic nerve been going out.
Look,
You
but
say
they-
you got down. You say you got
sciatic,
down
right?
50?
I got that too, and I got this now. So Skilly been killing me because I gotta wear this shit now.
Yeah, he got that that's Rodney RoboCop Brady.
RoboCop. I like it.
Yeah,
You say you dropped 50?
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Wow.
Straight
Yeah,
jogging
congratulations
an
on
hour
that,
and a
man.
half every
It's hard
day.
to lose weight.
What are you doing?
Straight jogging. Straight hardcore jogging. But they said
Fuck, I already built your ass up.
Hey man, hold up, bro. Hold up, y'all. Maurice, why you worried about my titties, fun boy? Don't be worried about my titties. Long my people happy with my titties, don't worry about my titties.
Hey,
to motorboat those
that may be a compliment, man. He may be trying to hire dancers. You
He
don't know.
might be trying to suck on your titties.
never.
You might be drinking Bud Light.
Hey, hold up, now see,
might
this
be
just
drinking
went
some
left
Bud Light.
field. This is went totally out the Now listen, what they say, when does it get old? This is getting old.
Listen,
Listen,
man.
Roddy over there dropping fire. Skilly come in, and in 30 seconds, it all goes to hell in a handbasket, man.
Everything up. But you know what?
Hell.
He paid me back for calling him Skilly Douglas almost a year ago, and
I don't know why I asked to
he
get
was
name.
killing me on it.
God damn. Then he go, look at Maurice, C cups. Why is you watching my shit? They're not for you, dude. No, I don't like you. I can't date you. No.
Great day, boy. That's bananas.
Boy, I swear, man. But anyway, let's get back to what
I
we
wanted to
were talking
touch on a few topics that you guys were talking on.
Touch
Uh-huh.
on.
Go.
Yeah,
So,
touch on.
okay, so one topic I want to talk on is you're absolutely right. I've said since day one, Trump sucked when it comes to 2A. But the one thing Trump did that the rest of the presidents didn't do is he appointed constitutional judges for the Supreme Court that were 2A.
Yeah, he
so
did
that's
do
one
that.
thing. Yeah, it may have been by mistake, but that's what he did.
Yeah, but
You're right.
keep in
So
mind,
you have to give him that.
keep in mind his when we're talking 2A. Let's talk 2A. Let's not get muddy with it. But talking 2A and Trump, okay, he did what he did. We all know that, and I agree with you on the court. And I think the New York State Rifle Pistol Association decision, I think is going to be good for us long term.
Mhm.
That being said,
Right now it's muddy.
one of his Supreme Court cases kicked back the Illinois assault weapon ban today.
But no, well, there's a little bit to that.
There is. It's more
They
nuanced.
said
I
they're
agree.
not going to let that become the number one thing, that it has to go through the process, and when it reaches Supreme Courts, then they will do their decision on it then.
No, I agree. There's a lot of nuance. You're right. When people start talking about the court system, you really got to understand how the court system works. And with that, I'll agree.
Yeah. So, and then I want to touch on, like people want to talk about America and how bad we were from taking this land away from people and stuff. Every society has. How do you think countries become countries? At one time, a group of people had that land, and then another group of people decided we're going to take that land, and that's how every country became a country.
Real deal. I feel you, but the only thing I don't like about some people is that holding up now perspective, or I shouldn't say perspective, but the holy abdal imagery that people project. Except, listen, we're not perfect. We're human.
Nope.
We're human.
Yeah.
And
wasn't but one perfect person to walk this earth.
Thank you. One. And some
got murdered.
Politicians and both sides project that BS.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking about politicians. I'm talking about how this country was started. Every country destroys a group of people to start a country.
A new country.
Exactly.
And you know what? Like I've said in the past on these channels, America's still a baby compared to us.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
Every country has violent, bloody history.
Well, and they don't through history. You don't genocide and going into a country, right? Slaughtering the people, the ones that won't convert over to your government or whatever it might be, right? That's a byproduct of why they actually do it. The reason they actually do it, for the most part, this country was a little bit different, at least in the early stages. Now, expansion west is a whole different story, but getting away from England in the early stages was a little bit different. But the primary reason is control of resources, control of natural resources, plain and simple. They really don't have, and the people, the natives, whoever those natives might be, right, are just a byproduct of we got to roll over them to get the resources, or get control of the resources. Again, it all goes back to control, right?
Everything goes back to control.
And these politicians, so you got Republicans, you got Democrats. They're all rich motherfuckers that went to the same colleges, that belong to the same secret society. Don't let them go on TV and call each other's name and think, oh, he's fighting for me. Because at the end of the day, when the cameras are off, they're sitting down drinking bourbon, eating a steak dinner, talking about all the money they just made, and they're sharing some prostitutes and everything else. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
they're two peas in a pod. All that stuff on TV is for show.
Right.
Come on, let's not front. We've all had a Hunter Biden experience back in the days.
I never smoked no crack, homeboy.
No, I ain't smoking crack.
I smoked a lot of it.
Bug.
I never smoked crack, homeboy.
Bug, you never had a trizzy?
Huh?
I had trizzy.
What's the trizzy?
Prostitute.
Oh, threesome? I don't listen. I done bought a crackhead before. It was called a splurge girl when I was coming up.
Okay,
I
see, we
done
call them
spent
different over
$5
here.
or two.
Call
Yeah,
them different over here.
yeah. Hey, I understand. I done
heard?
rented some cat.
I'm
I
not
never
saying
bought
that-
none, but I rented a little.
What's the judge be talking about that? But
So
We've been there.
Silverback out there. This is Donald Trump said every American should have a gun. The problem with when a politician, and that's what Donald Trump is at this point.
A politician.
The problem
Yep.
is when a politician
side.
says something, you got to look at what they don't say, right?
They don't-
So
exactly.
he says every American should have a gun, but he don't say what guns he believes we should have or
Yeah.
how we should be able to get them. He don't talk about background checks. He don't talk about any of that stuff.
Mm-mm.
So Donald Trump is, as far as I'm aware, years ago, one of the few people in New York City that had a license to carry, and he
Yep.
carried a revolver. So it's his idea of every American should have a gun, is every American should just have a revolver, and that's
Revolver.
plenty, right?
Yep.
So you got to look at what they don't say is the problem.
Hey, can I just say something real quick?
Yeah, go ahead, Redu.
So there's this little leprechaun hobbit guy in the chat called Dude Knowledge Garage. If you have an issue with me, come on the panel and be a man. Let's talk about it. Don't be a little bitch and chat and put stuff in the chat.
Chill.
Hey
Nah,
man,
let's not do that.
careful about talking about leprechauns. Now, come on, don't throw leprechauns in there.
I mean,
Come on now.
Hold on now.
Leprechauns are people too, man. Come on.
Hey, look. He
Oh,
said,
Lord.
I'm taller than you, real deal.
yeah.
Dude knowledge. Why do y'all let him troll y'all? Stop letting dude knowledge troll.
Yeah, dude, not the one
Let him
never
troll
pissed folks
everybody.
off.
Dude is good people though. Dude Knowledge is good people.
Good
He just
people.
want to piss
cocksucker.
people off.
He just got a warped sense of humor.
Right. He just want to piss people off. Y'all don't let him piss y'all off.
We gotta
He's a
poke. We gotta
he's a-
poke and
he
have
just suck
fun,
at me
man.
dick.
Come on.
Yeah,
Man,
dude is
hey,
good people.
hey, look, real deal got hot.
See, that's how he feels about short jokes.
Oh,
And he makes fun of my short jokes.
hey,
I'm used
dude
to it. At
knowledge
this
don't even
point.
know where he's
I-
from.
I say this about
He's
short
just
jokes.
here.
You can tell all the short jokes you want about me, but every time I get out of my truck and I have to rappel out of it, it's fun as hell, man.
Hey,
Well, you know what? A young man on the panel
Yeah.
can relate to. His name is
More.
Ray Official when he get in his truck. But he got to have a booster seat when he drive though.
You gotta have a boost.
He said-
now
I got
you know damn well he need a counterweight for that big ass head of his.
Ray,
I got
Ray,
2x4s on my
you know
pedals,
what?
man. That's how I'd roll.
Ray, can you get down to Miami or Fort Lauderdale in mid-June, like earliest June, like when when Skilly has
His
to
cops
get
won't let
on-
him leave.
No, when Skilly got to get on that cruise.
Oh, I make sure skilly ass don't get on that cruise.
Okay, 'cause we can't have to take
Yeah,
Skilly out to the
look,
Everglades.
Skilly, hey, Skilly, remember,
Yeah.
I got your address, player.
Yeah.
Are you done, brother?
Wait.
I make sure your ass don't even get on the
Hey,
plane.
hold up. I just want to say this, y'all. YouTube, Bug Nation does not condone any acts of violence brought to you by the panelists on this panel. Thank you. Sir, sincerely, TackleBuryBug of the Bug Nation.
You know
You're
what?
good. You're good,
I
bro,
used to
man.
go to the beach back
I
in the
got you.
days.
You got see. Here's a good thing
Hey, I
about having a redneck white boy in the mix.
Hey,
'Cause YouTube ain't gonna mess with you because I got the white privilege on it.
white card. Fuck your black card. Got a white
See,
card.
see, I can play that game too.
Oh my god.
Hello, everybody.
Hey, what's going on, Lutheran? His name is Nasser Luther Kennedy. What's going on? He look like he finna go hit a lick. He finna hit
So
a
we
lick.
got Nas the rapper, Uncle Luke, and President Kennedy.
Goddamn, that's not a good combination. That don't even that don't even go together.
It's
I
so
don't
the
know.
hell don't.
America has been very, very good to me.
Can you help me fix my computer, man?
I don't know why I hear so many racist terminology. It is very
Oh.
distressful to me.
Hey, get back there, get my burrito and Slurpee and make it quick.
See, that is what I am talking about right there. That make me want to take a zinc tablet I am going to take a zinc tablet
I'm fucking dying today.
and I'm going to relax myself because you guys, you mother suckers, are taking me off.
Excuse me.
Yo,
Hello,
Could you get the
Americans.
towels out your trunk and put them back in the hotel?
I'm trying to figure out where this dude's from.
East Azistan.
He eats Assistan. That sounds like
This is gonna get everybody in
that's
trouble.
a horrible place, man.
I am master of
you know they-
Asman domain.
Hey, look, y'all know damn well tonight they not monetizing this.
Yeah, your shit gonna get cut
This
off.
one not the
Bug, it's a wrap. You ain't getting out a penny
All
on
right,
this.
you ain't getting a dime from this one, cuz.
I do not condone any racist talk. No racist talk. You should not be talk. You should be love. Think about your little preacher down in Texas named Joel Osteen. He would say, "Go for love."
I call that dude Mr. Pretty Teeth.
What the? Hold on. Now they got
Oh, look,
people
look.
watching titties and they got people watching teeth. What is this kind of coming to the night?
You done made Bug mad.
This shit is getting old. It's getting old quick.
No.
This shit old
That
now.
is the very reason why people are sneaking out of America, going across the border to other countries. Because you people are very mean. I only picked five strawberries last year.
So you can go get.
That ain't even a bushel or whatever.
Hold on, he just killed my joke, man. He said everybody.
So we got Indian people picking strawberries now?
What the fuck is going on?
I cannot get good work. Nobody let me work good. I only picked 5 freaking strawberry and they throw me out because of racism.
Bug, there goes
They
your
may have
check,
thrown you
Bug.
out because you
I'm
didn't pick the
done.
5 strawberries. That could be the possibility.
Y'all,
You picked
Y'all
5 and
ain't
8 4.
Maybe if you pick more strawberries, they wouldn't throw you out. Just saying.
All right.
look, they lined up at the border waiting to get their reparations. Maurice, what is wrong with you? Man, what is did y'all
Bug,
smoke some
you
heavy
lost
shit
your
tonight?
check tonight, family.
Bro, what the hell is wrong with these people tonight, man?
Reparations for what?
That is some racist shit, man. That's like
Oh,
telling a group of people that boys are for fun and women are to procreate. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all got going on today, man. I know y'all seen it. I know y'all seen it on Instagram.
Bug. You open up this door with your title, man. I mean, you damn fine. Every time you put a title up there, man, you open up the door for some crazy ass shit.
Hey, man, I don't bar none of it.
They gonna ban Bug ass from everything. He gonna be banned from the internet.
Nah.
Nah.
There's a lot worse said, I can promise you.
Trust me, it is. But you know, it takes that one asshole to go report.
Hey, man, look. Last week.
Oh, yes. I have the number to the ATF. I will call and tell on everybody. I know what you carry. I watch every one of your channel. The boy with the strap on the AK, I got you. I got a picture of you.
Get it? That's valid.
And the other guy with the StoryBug and the Chris Vector. Yeah, that freaking Chris Vector. I got you.
So you go right ahead. I'm not worried about the ATF because I don't own a dog, so it's all good.
Me neither, mine died.
Yep, mine too. Unfortunately.
Oh, very
They
corny.
already did.
Very corny joke. Thank you.
Lord. Now he's Asian for some reason. What in the world?
I know.
He's
Bro.
talk about multiracial. Good Lord, this dude.
I am
Hey, man.
multicultural. I'm multicultural.
There you go. That'll work.
Hey,
My
God.
papa was a Rolling Stone. He screwed everything.
Including the tumbleweeds, huh?
Yes. He flipped Big Mother. Every time he see a Big Mother, he flip her. Make new baby. I have brother, sister everywhere.
Man,
Christmas time at our house look like United Nations.
this how Whicked Wednesday used to be when people had a sense of humor, because everybody been having
Dude, you
they
got to.
draws and panties in a bunch. Oh, he said this. He said, man, y'all made my night tonight, y'all.
First thing you got to do is don't assume that everybody is out to get you, hates you, and means you harm. Second thing is you got to be able to laugh. You know.
And that,
Oh yeah.
man. I mean, you got
And
to
stop telling people that they are coming to get your freaking guns. If you quit showing your gun, you will have the freaking gun. Tell them to come and take your rat trap.
I need my rat trap, man. Trailer park down the road. It's tough.
Left. I'll ping you on IG with my email address, just in case they shut this shit down, boy. This is
I dare anyone to go on your channel and do a video about a tactical rat trap. That is how you change the YouTube algorithm. You do a different video. Okay, stop laughing. That is enough. Stop laughing. No more laughing.
No. Oh my God.
No more laughing.
This
That's a rat trap. Hey, boy.
No more laughing. I will take your channel away.
Hey, Joe Boss said, can you get the extended warranty?
Oh my God.
Boy, y'all is hell tonight, bro. Hey, look, Maurice. Man, y'all done made my damn night tonight, Joe. I got a damn headache over my left eye.
Speak on the efficacy of rat poison. It is very dangerous. How much rat poison end up in food across America? Killing people in the old folk home, and nobody complain about that. They always talking about a freaking mass shooting. What is a mass shooting? Can anybody tell me what is the definition of a freaking mass shooting? 2 people get shot. It's a mass shooting. You go at another place, 15 people with brown skin get killed. Nobody complain. A homosexual get shot. It's a mass shooting.
Oh boy, there you go. That's it.
Then you turn around and you get religious fanatic in a corner stabbing an animal with a pick, and that is okay. You turn on the television, they choke a man out, they kill a man on television, they show you all of the shootout, but you can't show your gun on the Instagram if you are a basketball player. It is ludicrous.
He's an Instagram.
He's an Instagram.
I like it.
Yo, somebody spell that Instagram?
Instagram. Well,
I tell you people always go for the banana in the tailpipe.
Because they got tired of the banana, they want the other thing.
Yo, I'm out, man. I gotta go watch the rest of this Heat game. I'm trying to get banned. I ain't trying to get banned.
Bless up, Mr. Brady.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
May the flea of 1,000 camel infest your doghouse.
No, sir.
Man, you know what, bro?
Hey, he gonna send us all a gift card to 7-Eleven.
Hey, look, this fool said.
I don't got no 7-Eleven around here,
Big
man.
bitch about them 7-Eleven wings do be hidden. Catch them fresh. Catch them coming straight out the grease.
Donuts.
Oh shit. Oh boy, y'all done made my night tonight because y'all niggas.
Golly.
We didn't violate YouTube guidelines, did we Clover Tech?
Nah, I don't think so.
Well, no,
Man, there's way too much laughing. It's obviously joking and comedy, so like, you know,
it takes one.
We can't have, like I said, we can't have fun.
To review this.
Nobody doing no cussing.
No, it takes.
Did he just change his damn headpiece? Did he just have on a clean headpiece?
He changed his headpiece. He went from yellow to green.
It is the light. It is the light.
It is the light.
Come to the light.
Walk into the light. Yeah.
Well, yeah. I have to check around my neighborhood.
What you looking
Check
for?
around
Boy,
the
you look like a Christmas ornament.
I have to make sure. I had to make sure no heroin addict are walking around here.
Hey, don't you disrespect heroin addicts like that when they got fentanyl addicts that do worse.
You don't got to worry about it. They're all down at the trailer park down the road here. You ain't got to worry about any there, I don't think.
Say, man, I went to Dove Creek, Colorado, and I was like, "Oh, this is some beautiful farmland." Until I went to the local grocery store and found out, I think that's one of the meth capital, allegedly one of the meth capitals of Colorado. Like, goddamn,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
They got two police, but they got a lot
legal
of
weed
meth.
ain't enough. They gotta have plenty of meth too.
Bro, it is so pretty farmland, dog. But man, when the woman came to the thing and her teeth looked like some chickens, I was like, "You want some chicken?"
You said they look like checkers.
No.
Has anybody ever been to St. George's, Utah?
No. If you're black, you should stay away from there.
I probably need to stay away from Utah completely. Yeah.
Listen, when I found out the percentage was in the single digits of black people in Salt Lake City, I go to terminal, I leave.
Well, you got to have like 8 wives in Utah too, right? Isn't that the rule or something?
Yes, you must be Mormon and you must be married to many women. You get sister wives. You know you want to do it. You want a sister wife.
I'm down for that.
All you do is ask her how to rodeo. Tell them you want to rodeo. That's all the good. That's how you do the sister wife.
Rodeo. You ride a hard hang with them.
You know, you talk about.
You know what the rodeo is, don't you?
I cannot tell it. I don't know. I hear it on the internet. I hear it on the internet.
Rodeo is when you take your old lady and you do it in doggy style. You take her hair and you wrap it up in your hand and you whisper in her ear, "Your sister was better," and you hang on for the ride.
Hey, listen, I just thought they were just. I just thought that was foreplay sex, normal. I thought that's what you do when you grab them by the goddamn head and pull their ear and bite them and tell them you're nasty.
You ain't doing it right. That's because you're not doing it correctly.
That's the easy way to get your ass killed.
You need to go to the Kama Sutra.
Talking about your sister was better. Man, you finna get stabbed, shot, tased, maced, and the kids gonna beat you up.
Then after she kills you, she gonna pull your ass from hell and then kill you all over again.
That is not found in any pages in the Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, bless up, brothers. Peace.
Boy, look.
I
am going to go and read the Kama Sutra.
You're not getting me killed tonight, Nas.
Say, look at this fool.
This fool
said, there you go, steal a hot tub Tony jokes. Hey, man. Hey, dude, knowledge be in here, bro.
Yeah. But hot tub Tony joke was the buck. The rodeo is mine. That's how bloody daddy is.
Y'all crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't think that move is in the Kama Sutra.
Hey, Bug, I'm gonna jump. Everybody else, it's been.
I appreciate y'all, man.
I don't mean to run nobody off. I will live. I don't want to run anybody away.
No. It's getting late, man. I got things I got to get done. But yeah, school hanging. Yeah, I definitely am. Yeah.
All right, look. Clover.
Hey, blame it on my white privilege. I don't care. Okay.
You got a white card. Listen, Clover, man, I appreciate you for stopping through.
Man, it was fun. Don't get kicked off YouTube, man. Come on.
Hey, look, y'all check out Clover Tech, man. He on IG, man. Clover Tech, YouTube, Instagram, all that good stuff, man. Y'all go check him out. Man.
If you want to, if you don't, I don't care. It's just fun hanging out.
Hey, man,
I will call Clover Tech. I will call him on the phone.
I hope not. I ain't got that kind of time. Y'all be good.
All right. Damn, there go my fucking.
He say he hope not. He hope not. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, man, my internet done start tripping again. What is it? Every time we have a decent show, bro, my internet start acting crazy.
What trying to shut you down?
I know it.
It is the other. It is the other side of the internet. In YouTube, people.
Yeah, man. Like, damn.
Somebody probably report you.
I ain't worried about it. They can report all they want.
You get one too many view. You get one too many view, and they go and tell it like you have nether nudity.
He got 2 extra views than last week, man. Now that shit getting old.
Yes,
it's getting old. Hey man, hold up, y'all. I got copyrighted for putting F them kids and had to pull my whole video down. I didn't even write F. I put an F, an at, and some and other, bruh. When I tell you,
oh, that's because that other dude put that on there before. There's one guy said that he said those words. Who was that guy?
yeah. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to send it to you. Yeah, he knew exactly who I sent him the number to. He knew that guy. But man, yeah, man. So it's crazy though. This fool here, say man, Real Deal reported you. He said he being harassed by tall leprechauns. Man. Say,
You know,
man.
so
Shout
let
out to
me tell
Real
you.
Deal.
Let me tell you a funny story.
Uh-huh.
So me and Dude Knowledge got into it one time. You know, he threatened to call the Indiana State Police on me to come take my guns.
Wow.
Oh, no.
So you want to talk about somebody reporting somebody?
Police.
And I have the text to prove that he threatened that he's going to call the state police.
Hold up, dude. Now
he was a snitch.
Oh, you ready? You Tekashi 6ix9ine? You gonna tell? UTI tip line?
That's how funny that is.
Oh, hold up, man.
I would not have done that. I would report that funny looking god he has over there.
Hey, Dude Knowledge. Vindicate yourself, man. Don't let Real Deal. Ain't you tired of this? Don't they get old? He telling all your business.
They should report that funny looking Billy Goat.
Hey, look, shout out to my y'all hear them dimes. Nah, they using that's some quarters.
This shit's dropping.
Wait, somebody dropping dime?
That joke is sitting there right now eating a banana talking about I'm about to dime on somebody.
Yeah, wait, look, say, Real Deal up there telling the truth. Drop dime on him. Boy, y'all is childish, man.
Ooh,
man, I tell y'all. So what? So Ray Fishnet. What's getting old to you, man? Tell me what's getting old to you. Give me one thing that's getting old to you, bro. I
can't really think anything that's getting old to me, man. Because I don't really deal with too much bullshit.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I stay away from people, you know, who's always talking about the same stupid ass shit. You know. Yeah. Ain't too much, man. I mean, you know, shit. If anything, hell, only thing getting old of me, hell, is my ass. That's it. I mean,
your bladder in that chair when you sit at the computer when you thought you could hold it 5 extra minutes.
No, look. I already went there.
Hey, look, I had to turn that screen out and say, I can hold this. I can hold this until the 2 hour mark.
Shit, boy, look. The blood pressure pills be talking to you.
Hey, look, that screen said bloop, and then that mic went out and that screen cut off. Yeah, I had to go.
That's it, boy. The blood pressure pills, man. Don't let me drink some milk.
Bro, you still drink that stuff? Bro, I haven't drunk milk in 4 years, man.
Nah, I drink that damn that almond milk, man. I can't fuck with that regular milk.
Yeah, man, I drank some regular. Dude, I ate what was it? I think it was some nachos. Man, my stomach was so ate up, cut. Boy, I was like, man, this ain't for my body, bro. And I knew it wasn't for my body. And then I was in the truck. So you know that made it worse.
Yeah, that'd fuck you up. Nah,
I hope you drive an automatic truck.
Yeah, I drove an automatic truck, but I had baby wipes with me. That means you could pull over. Anyway.
You're nasty. That's nasty.
Man, let me tell you something. If you got 200 miles to the next rest area or the next loves, when you look on your app, be like, oh man, it ain't nothing near you. It ain't no man. You can hold it if you want to.
You'll be on side of the road like Smokey.
Look, what you doing over there, Smokey? I'm behind some tire wheels. Nothing. Look, and you better have your flashlight scanning. You better be scanning the wildlife for them. You can't explain that you running in the middle of the freeway with your pants down to get hit by a car, bro. You can't explain that. Oh, I'm telling you, dog. So, Skilly, what you tired of, Skilly? Skilly, what's getting old to you, bro? Name something getting old to you.
I'm tired of Ray having to pull out a booster seat to drive his truck.
Oh, here we go again.
I'm tired of Ray having to jump up in order to get in his truck and use a what they call a stair stepper.
I'm tired of your ass calling me up, asking me if I can send you some money so you buy it just for me, perm.
Damn, boy, you ain't bumped up the TCB yet.
Nah. Because he tender-headed.
Oh boy, y'all is stupid.
That is just disrespectful.
That's real deal. What's getting old to you, real deal? What that got old to you? Tell me something that got old.
I tell you what, Gil, there's all these YouTube channels that do commercials for GOA. They try to get you to freak out and join GOA because the boogeyman's coming to take all your stuff away.
Damn. I feel you on that.
I just sent them $5.50 yesterday.
This fool's.
Wait, did you see what Dude Knowledge put up there?
No, I would look at
Bug. Have you ever pooped in a Gatorade bottle?
Hell no. I pissed in one. Hey, that's why I keep the Downy, the old laundry buckets. That's for when it's hard times and you in the back and you like, damn, I got to piss. And then you like, damn, I want him to stop because that means it's gonna take us longer to get back to the house. Yeah.
Hey, Bug, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any female truck driver that have the skill to urinate in a Pepsi bottle?
No, and that's something they would never tell you about because if you ask about it, there'll be some HR action. I'm not going to HR. He asked me about peeing in the bottle. I feel sexual harassed. No.
Hey, you know what's getting old? Silverback with that big ass back he got. You need to shave that shit.
That fool said Pepsi bottle. Dude knowledge. But y'all making dude knowledge night to night, man, with the tomfoolery. You know, dude knowledge be with the BS, bro. But I love it.
Yes, he do.
He be with the BS, man. Look, this said Jerry Curl. Oh my God, who got a Jerry Curl? Who got a Jerry Curl besides Skilly?
Nah, shit. Skilly put that hot comb on the stove and shit. That's what he used.
Hey, look, I'm gonna get this silk press from my boy old lady. You know,
Bug getting ready to get some finger waves.
Say, you know what? If my hair wasn't this long, I'd probably do it. I do stuff like that. I do what's old that people not doing because when I was getting dreadlocks, people weren't really wearing them. Now everybody got dreadlocks, like it's a fashion statement, bro. Like I do a silk press just to do it, just to show some of these helpers my hair is in better shape than theirs. You know what I'm saying? So I was thinking about getting a silk press and get my split ends cut by my boy Baton Rouge old lady, man. Uh-oh. We better do something. You can't run and hide. They absolutely come to take your guns just one at a time. You better pay attention, real deal. That's what Jason said, real deal. Real deal. Jason said that. Hey, look, you know what, C-Man? I believe you used to rock finger waves because you know what? You'll try to do anything to make people think that you're a black man when we know you're a white lady. But go ahead. Yeah, that's my dog, C-Man, dog. C-Man here. What's up, C-Man? You back up in here. But now, bro, like I don't know. Would you you only could rock a George Jefferson now, Real Fisher. We know Skillis
Rock a what?
or George Jefferson. You know
Oh, nah, it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad shit.
Oh man. Skilly, you're rock a finger wave?
I probably would. I probably would just to piss people off, just to show people that my hair better than yours.
You top the side finger wave and your back just hanging down straight.
Yeah,
Chris.
yeah, I probably do it just to fuck with people.
I'm gonna do it, man. I'm going. Listen, bro. I'm gonna go to Louisiana for my family reunion. Well, I think it's next week. Let me look at the calendar.
That's like when I had years ago. I had one of my wife's best friends, sister, just one day sit down and just press my hair out, and I went to church the next day with curls in my head. The women was looking at me like I did something wrong, cuz.
Bro, I used to do that. Like, man, I put some rollers in my head, man. Ask my baby mom to do my hair, and then like she'll just do it. Did I go outside? Then I got some Shirley Temple curls, shaking. Like I would do it because you know what? I'm securing my manhood. You know what I'm saying? I know who the hell I am, and I know who I want. I don't care what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because if I care what you think, I'll be retarded anyway. I'll be crazy. But bro,
I did it before. I
think it look good on me. If you watching it, it's something. It might not look good.
You know what? I knew I was a bad motherfucker when I had all the ladies looking at me at church like, is that what I think I see?
Nah, they thought you was the pastor.
Fuck you, right?
Skilly ass gonna walk around and try and save everybody.
Hey, look at Maurice. He said his name Delicious.
Hey, Maurice, get on the screen and call me Delicious, cuz.
Yeah, he said to his face. He said it in the chat line like a chump. Skilly look like Cat Williams. He look like Cat Williams that do porn. Man, he look like my son or stepchild. But anyway, man, I ain't finna go there. That's my dog, bro. Whoa, are y'all serious? Nothing but bow actions, love actions here as far as rifles, no threaded barrels, nothing. Like, what do a threaded barrel make this gun more dangerous? Like, that is, this is fucked up. I'm glad I stay in Texas, man. Like, man, this shit getting dumb, bro. Like, who the man ain't gonna go there. That shit, man, fuck that.
That's why
you mess up a
vote
gun.
for a state.
Yeah, but where's that at?
Where's that at? Where you at, Jason?
Sound
Jason
like
where is Jason at?
Sound like Hawaii.
No, he in the States.
Oh, he's in the States?
He's in Washington.
Yeah, but I know he in the States.
He got to be in Washington State because Washington State the only one that just passed these old retarded gun laws, but they got Portland.
No.
I figured they're Washington State. And that's a beautiful, like, y'all notice something, the most beautiful states have anti-gun laws. Like certain parts of California, Northern California, I would think you would want a rifle, bobcats and all type of crap up in the woods, but you can't have a gun. Washington State, beautiful, you can't have a gun. I don't think Oregon started that mess yet because Oregon is beautiful, but you look like you should need a gun. You know what I'm saying? Like them states, you would want to have a backpack gun or a sidearm on you while you go hiking or something, bro. Because it's beautiful. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, this country turned to shit. And it's all turned to shit because we allow it. When does it get old? I try not to be too political, man.
Well,
go ahead.
You know, fighting for your gun rights is a never-ending thing. And when we die, the next generation is going to have to fight for their rights. It's never going to stop. You're always going to have to fight for your rights because people are always going to want to take them away from you.
Yep. And due knowledge. Let me tell you what's beautiful about Illinois. Illinois got some sexy chicks and jerk chicken.
He said chicken.
Jerk chicken. That's what I'm talking about. I ate the best jerk chicken in Chicago. I got from a little bodega. Man, that shit was good. It was good, dog. Yep. Paradise won't last long, man. Washington State. I don't get Washington State, man. Like, I don't get Washington State, bro. And that's look, but everybody coming. But this will scare me though. Right now, most major cities in Texas are Democratic. Dallas, Austin, San Antonio, Houston, and they got the shittiest crime rate.
Eventually, you're gonna take over the state.
Yeah, well, that's all over the place, though, man. I mean, most cities that have, are controlled by Democrats have shitty at, a lot of crime and stuff like that. And that's not going to change. I mean, DC, fucking everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Because
what is Prince? Who up there? Prince George County and BMO. Ain't that Prince George County is Democratic, right?
Huh?
That's Democratic.
Yeah, it's all Democrats.
Like, and the things that can stop this, they won't even implement the smaller thing. Y'all remember when people used to go to prison and come out Malcolm X? They don't cut that out now. You can't even go to the law library. They don't even teach you skills no more to make you productive because they make so much money off you.
Yeah, exactly.
Then
they don't want you to come out of prison. They want to keep you there. Their revenue is America has always been about revenue. What can I get out of the people?
Yep.
If I could make money off people, or if I could tax something, then yeah, I can make money. That's why we it was illegal for so many years until they figured that, hey, why put them to jail for this little bit of stuff and we can tax it and make some money off of it.
Like I told everybody, prohibition didn't stop because of non-compliance, it's because they was able to tax it.
Yep.
Whenever they can make money off of it, everything can be. That's what's getting old to me. What's really getting old to me, man, is if y'all really look. I think it was Real Deal. Somebody said it earlier. Now old dude came on and said it. All the poisons that they put in our food.
Poison.
Do you understand how much poison? Like, I really been label reading lately, bro. And poisons that they put in this food.
It's ridiculous on what they put in the food. Anywhere else, some of the stuff they put in food, and you got to understand that America, the United States is built off revenue. So that means if normally it would take a goat or a cow. That's correct. That's correct.
They'd make a fortune.
But yeah, you gotta understand, man. I grew up with my granddaddy. He grew food. And growing takes time. America does not have time for something to grow properly in order to make money. So we got a lot of bullshit in the food, man. It's just what it is. Chickens, you getting chicken wings as big as your damn hand. When the hell you? Come on.
And I got some little big hands. You know what I'm saying? Like,
say square business. A lot of our shit is getting imported too.
Yeah.
We getting shit imported from fucking China. Hell, right. And like say they're talking about defaulting and every damn thing else. I mean, shit, you fuck with China. China got our asses.
Yeah, all day long.
Titties every day. They got it. Well, they got bugged by the titties, shit, but the rest was by the balls. They just grab them saggy motherfuckers hell and just hold them down.
Right.
Yeah, shit. Ain't nothing like holding bug down by the titties.
Yeah. And again, I do say this to you fucking weirdos on here. Why are y'all worried about another man's titties?
I mean, I'm just saying.
Kovac worried about somebody's teeth. You worried about titties. Man, I don't even know. You know what? I'm
gonna fuck around and Bug gonna shoot everybody with that damn powdered milk. That's all you think. They should do. It's gonna be.
What happened? Talking about some goddamn powdered milk.
Hey.
Fuck you, Ray.
That's it.
Get him too. He don't know that. Motherfucker.
Well, I have to go clock out, gentlemen.
All right, man. I appreciate you.
All right,
All right, real deal, man. Look at this. Look at this. What is wrong with y'all, man? Maurice, didn't I accidentally block you? I did. It was an accident. That's gay bug. Just want to say already. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Dude Knowledge got me. Help Ray and your little sidekick Skillet with his drunk rat looking at both y'all. You know what I'm saying? You ain't your little sidekick.
Hey, bro, that's why when you
if you
that's why when
read
you
that,
come home at night,
he just asked. He just said you're gay.
No, he said that's gay, bug. Did you just say you want to rape? Oh hell, I read that wrong.
I know. See, that's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong.
You do Knowledge. I can't say what I want to say because I got a baby on the side of me bothering me. Rain, she done dipped over here bothering me, so I can't.
She's probably confused. Shit, think she?
Hey, he just confused. I'm dyslexic like a mother. And they ain't been drinking. What's my excuse?
That poor little baby coming over there, sitting there talking about I feel sorry for her. Shit.
You know what? You know what? I'm gonna tell you a true story. This is real. So I was holding my baby, Ivy Bug, right? So I was holding. Ivy Bug was hungry. Because when she get hungry, she go. So she know she want a mama titty. So I held her right here, right? I looked out and said something. Before I know she grabbed me, I was like, I almost threw my girl, get off me. Ah! This shit hurt. Bro, she said, I mean, I don't know what I looked off like this, y'all, boy. It feel like somebody took some vice grips and twisted. I snatched out me so quick. And I scared her. We done scared each other. I was like, damn, I done hurt my grandbaby. It's like, oh. And she just looked at me tomorrow. Moni, come get your child. I had to calm her down. Yeah, man, like, my grandkids here. They here, bro. What Rain went? She done disappeared. Okay, they gone. They done left out the room. So,
man, what the world y'all was doing in here?
I don't know, man. They might do a Whicked Wednesday. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? If they don't, somebody don't report this video like they did the last one,
right?
Maybe we might get some views on this.
Keep up with it. I heard a lot of laughing and.
You know what, Jovi?
Breastfeed.
you Arby's, we got the meat head looking boy. Say, man, don't get with Skillet them, bro. And then Maurice, you already know your wife don't even allow you to watch this show. So you might as well stop before I send a text message and get you in trouble. I'ma start snitching.
He said he gonna snitch on you, Maurice.
Snitch on you, Maurice. Yeah. You know him and Courtney can't watch this show, they get in trouble. Say, you know what, Dude Knowledge? I'm gonna accidentally block you too. Right along with Maurice again.
Saw the milk formula epidemic.
Man, I can't stand Dude Knowledge. He done ran real deal out now. He
did though.
Real deal was on here?
Yeah, real deal was out here, man. It was out here for overtake. It was
running off.
Oh, that fucking Dude Knowledge, that asshole. The asshole by the name of Dude Knowledge.
Oh.
Man, they got feeling slow in this. Oh, man. No, man. I would have blocked all y'all. You know what? That concludes the nice episode of Whicked Wednesday. Everybody who got the link, y'all come on in. And look, Maurice, get out my phone. Don't be texting me. Don't be texting me, Maurice.
Bug be hitting them with that lactose-free milk.
Oh, Ray, that's what we doing? I look at the phone. I look at the phone for 1 second. That's what we doing. Boy, I tell y'all, boy, if you need enemies, this fool said I'm providing chocolate Nestle Quick. Maurice.
Oh
Oh my God.
I can't be on live dancing at that.
This fool said I got an OnlyFans titty milk page. Man, you see this, bro? Where these dudes come from tonight, dog?
Oh,
Hey,
man.
he said, "Don't make me rag on you, skill and joking. I love you. You were my favorite actor when you played Beetlejuice."
Hey, dude,
I thought Beetlejuice with Lori Lightfoot though.
Oh, say somebody. That's his ain't it? Hey, somebody at the door.
Oh, shit. You talking about Lori Dirtyfoot.
Boy, don't know the sabotage baby milk in the country. Man, you know what, Silverback? Your name is STD. You shouldn't talk to nobody. You shouldn't say somebody knock. Don't open it. They don't knock. Fuck them. They get popped. Bring my black bag right there. I had left it in the coffee table. Not Lightfoot. Say, you know what? I'm not finna even highlight y'all comments no more. Y'all got anything derogatory to say about the Bud Beasley? Ain't just
look. So now he getting upset because we
Yeah,
said
I'm in my
talking about his ass. But at first he was sitting there highlighting everybody else's shit. Don't get upset, bud. Don't get upset. I mean, shit. All we doing talking about how you like to, get that pot of milk and shit.
excuse me.
Or you getting that shit for free.
All right, dude, knowledge. That's why you an Asian dildo collector.
Asian dildo tester. He's testing all the dildos.
Hey. But real quick, man, real quick. You know what getting old to me?
What?
And it's a new subject, but it's getting old to me. How many people gonna go online and diss Ja Morant?
Who the hell's Ja Morant?
That's a serious problem. You know
Ja
Ja
Morant,
Morant, the
what?
basketball player.
The best from Memphis. They got caught with another gun video.
I don't pay attention to news, social media. Oh, he the dude that hit my slide. They said that somebody else filmed him with a gun and he got his probation violated or something like that, right?
What happened was he got suspended for 8 games during the season. He checked himself in rehab. My thing is, what the hell is he going to rehab for? But anyways, checked himself in for rehab. He actually had a meeting with the commissioner of the NBA. They had a situation, sat down, said he wasn't gonna do it no more. Well, less than 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, he gets caught doing the same thing that he got in trouble for and lost $600,000 over. And now he's gonna face even more charge. He's probably gonna get suspended for a double-digit game, if not half of the season. But I'm looking at probably they're gonna suspend for about 25 to about 50 games.
Wait a minute.
He probably won't be back to 2024 when they're going.
So is he a felon or something?
No, he's not a felon. But
no. And it's not even illegal to have or possess.
So how the hell
look,
is he getting?
Just like when you work for your company, your logistic, just like how you work for your logistic company, there is a rule book, and there may be some moral clause in there that you may have crossed. All that does is disqualify you from having to finish paying you your contract. He could be like Colin Kaepernick if they want him to get like that. You know what I'm saying?
Really.
Like,
and you know what? That's a sword I
he become an untouchable. Because that other guy from the same team, he's out. What's his name? They popped that cat on up out of there.
Oh, you talking about that dude that talked all that crap? They said that was
another dude from the Grizzlies. I believe his career is stone over. He didn't even do this. But it's the image, man. Now, if he was caught with a certain type of freaking human being, it would be a different story.
Oh, if he got caught with a man, he can get caught with a man, but he can't get caught with a pistol. But
he can get one that it could be a woman that says she a man or a man that says she a woman. Any of them, it wouldn't be no problem there. They'd be like, "Do you, boo boo?" But no, it's the narrative, and I'll be real. My opinion is this: it's too much like the stereotype that already exists about the type of person that he is already perceived to be. And what that is just a thing. Everybody is loving everybody who is on the side. See, all you got to do is scrape him off the plate. If it's your commission, so they dare you to do that kind of stuff, because this gives me an opportunity to not fulfill what I promised to pay you when I signed your crazy self. So, but everybody else jumping on, they all call him a clown, but it's all people. There's a few people that got some money, got a bag, done did it, and participated in the sports and stuff and all that. But the thing is, I'm tired of seeing people jump on and clown him. Ain't nobody reached out to try to help the man. I understand you couldn't tell you nothing at that 24. Couldn't tell me a darn thing at 24.
You gonna talk to my pistol? Your words weren't right. You talking to that iron.
It was some people that was able to get to me at some times. I was in some places, you know. I was on some high bridges at times, you know, just like anybody else, man. But I look at it like this: he always high when it happened. That's just the thing, you know. He could have pulled up a brass knuck. It would have been a different story. He could have pulled out a pocket knife on the video.
But Parrot, from what I read this today, and I didn't know who the hell he was, to be honest with you, because I don't keep up with sports. I don't even like sports.
Right.
So I saw it, and they said that it wasn't even him. It was somebody else video. Like really, he wasn't even on social media. Somebody did some old sneaky and caught him on video and then uploaded it to social media.
Well, you know Bug, I'm gonna tell you this.
Somebody was on live. It's just like I'm riding with you.
Yeah, and you on live, and then
and you doing your thing, and then all of a sudden you whoop whoop whoop. You like, oh dang, you know. They said they tried to stop it, but too many people already had seen it.
Right. And what people got to understand, the NBA and the NFL, all of them are a private entity, so they're gonna protect that shield. However, they got to do it. And unfortunately, him having that conversation with the commissioner, and him and the commissioner having an understanding that he was not going to do that anymore. I don't think the dude meant to put him on tape. I think the dude was, you know, riding it, and then John Morant pulled out the gun, and when he looked back at his phone, he's like, oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like pulled it, like. But at that point, it had already been put out that he was messing. Well, the thing is, a lot of people with America right now and gun violence, that's their biggest thing. And for him to do it a second time, that ain't really. He not. But I'm gonna tell you, Perkins, they used to play for the Celtics.
Yeah,
he was a big NBA. You know, he was big. He said he reached out to John Morant's father in the camp and told him, "I don't like the way things are going." And his dad responded to him like, "No, we got this." So Perkins was like, well, when I tried to talk to the camp, they blew me off. Like,
that happens. You
know.
But
like, go ahead, Parrot.
Go ahead.
But Tank said riding and jumping out of the plane ain't inalienable rights. Your 2A is inalienable right. It ain't no, bruh. This will be the sword I down. This will be the hill I down. That'll be the one I jump head first on, because guess what? Hey, your boy showed you. It's gonna take a little time, but you'll get it back in the end. Kaepernick showed you when you stand on the right thing, bro, because that's 2A. And if GOA and all these gun companies don't get behind him, whether if you think he was a thug or not, it was a right. The dude is not a felon. And there ain't nowhere in the West Hell that the NBA can tell you can have a gun and you can't show a gun. Or you can't. How the fuck they gonna dictate? I'll be damned if a job tell me I can't have no strap.
It's the way
that
was the problem. You know, it has nothing to do. If he was at the gun range or whatever shooting
it, they wouldn't have gave her the thing. They wouldn't. No.
He's in the vehicle or whatever with the the gun pointed up, dancing and stuff like that, and rapping to some whatever his favorite song.
NBA YoungBoy.
That brandishing. So that's.
But was he in his car? Was he in his car?
It doesn't matter.
But if I got a pistol right here. I'm not brandishing if I'm in my vehicle and you look over in my vehicle and I got my gun in my lap.
That's fine, but
it wasn't.
But what Ray is trying to say is,
he come up like this or something other.
Yeah,
yeah,
he
but
just like this with it. He riding, he doing just like this with it, and that's when he already had a situation with the NBA in the first place. So why would you go back and do that when you already have a situation that you got suspended for 8 games for? In the club with the strap doing that again. The first time he was in the club doing it, he got suspended for 8 games. So my thing is, if you're gonna get suspended for 8 games for showing it the first time, why the fuck would you show it again the second?
But wait,
time?
now we can, and I'm gonna take
It's
this.
a private entity. You got to
hold on, Skillet. Let me deal with. If his homeboy was live and nigga, you know he got into it, you know he already in trouble behind the burner. What the hell you live for, knowing he got that rod in there?
That's true too.
You surround yourself with a bunch of idiots.
Are you a plant? Are you out?
No, it has nothing to do with plants.
Are you just stupid?
The thing is, what they do, these guys surround themselves with a bunch of idiots. That's when you sitting there, you got all that money or whatever, that shit has to change.
Yeah, you got to move it.
Sit there and change. Which
that's step one.
That's the problem comes in at. You know,
I remember
that's step one. Everybody should be trained that. When you get that bag, you got to move different, right? Off the jump.
You this man that lost
Right
$600,000 from the last incident. Imagine how much money this man is about to lose now. Powerade almost pulled from him. He had just signed a multi-million-dollar deal with Powerade and turned around and had his signature shoe with Nike. They pulled his commercial, and now Nike and Powerade might decide to say fuck him, all because of his homeboy putting it up and him actually having a gun at the time. It costs.
Now,
you got
now here's
hey,
the
so
thing,
let me say this. Let me say this. They said, I know he a dummy. Okay, they say the question is brandishing. What state is brandishing? Let me tell you a secret, homie. Brandishing. This is brandishing. I'm talking to y'all, yeah. But if I'm jumping up and I'm gonna say I got this holster right here, and I'm doing this here, that's not brandishing. If I'm in my own personal space, nobody can see this besides this douchebag with this damn camera, holding the damn camera up like this here, and I got that thing on me, and I'm in my, cause I do. That's why I said I can't do truck driving video, cause I be in the truck and I be in my own world, and I be geeked out. I be jigging, man. I be geeked out in my own little world. You know what I'm saying? And if my co-driver come out there in my own little world and violate my personal space, and I get in trouble for that, I'm gonna say this here. I don't know all the details to it. I'm just going off what y'all telling me. And I read half of Say Cheese earlier. You stupid young man, J-Munt, and your homeboy's dumb. Your homeboy's retarded. You should be breaking your foot off in his
ass. I know that's
you know what I'm saying? You should have your foot up.
That same thing happened to Michael Vick.
Yup.
What the reason Michael Vick got in trouble was because of other people.
His cousin. And then he'd take the charge.
The cousin was driving the car. He was smoking the blunt. They pulled him over. Then they went to the house. They checked around the house. Then they found some more stuff. And they dug up the dogs and all that. And then they tricked on him. If I got $300 million, $200 million, $100 million, and you broke, and I'm feeding you, I'm rolling the bag or something. Then when you get caught with the blunt down the road, you need to eat that shit. Call me later. If you need somebody to bail you out, I'll send somebody there to bail you. But don't trick on me, because we're gonna both be broke. You can't ride with me no more. If you want to do that, see the mobsters, the other folks, when somebody go down, you riding with Big Tony, you rolling with Big Tony crew, and you go down, Big Tony will pay you for keeping your mouth shut when you get out.
Yup.
If you ran your mouth while you was in there, though, guess what happened?
You too. They're gonna pay for
the food.
Yeah, but these dudes roll different though, man. I mean, your boy got all this money.
I'm alive.
If it came down to it and say somebody had to do time, more than likely he'll do time because his little punk ass boys ain't gonna do it. If his boys was real, be like, nah, you know what? I take that charge. But it don't work that way anymore. It used to work.
But that's his fault. That's his fault. You pick your team
with some sorry ass people, and that's what happens nowadays.
You pick your team.
Yeah, they surround themselves with some sorry ass people.
Hey man,
as soon as you start getting a bag, you change who the heck you deal with. You deal with people that's about that bag. You can't be rich around broke cotton pickers. You can't be a rich man hanging with broke cotton pickers. You go to a pool hall and they got the slot on the side of the pool table where you put the quarters in, you in the wrong place, homie. When you got enough to shut down the top floor of a whole hotel and stay up in there and have people bring you stuff.
Yep.
You got the kind of money you can have somebody bring you stuff and nobody never see you.
Exactly.
Until you come out.
On God.
You come out and
On
stretch
God.
and yawn like you just was in there sleeping. And nobody know nothing. You could have took a Whitney Houston bath and got up out of there. That means pour it in the water. That means pour it all in the water. Don't pour it in yourself.
Thank you.
Just pour it in the water. And then
I'm gonna say this though, y'all. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna tell you this here. When I was in the street, I can call 3 or 4 of my partners right now. I used to have a lot of domestic issues. Like me and my little girl mama, bro, she used to be the worst. And she'll jump on you. But I always told them if I ever flashed, I'm not leaving no witnesses. And all my partners knew one thing about me. If we was doing anything criminal, if you make it, I'm gonna take care of your people. I'm gonna do what I can to take care of you while you in there. We're gonna make sure you get you a lawyer. If you don't beat it or you cop out, you got some on your books every month. You know what I'm saying? That's guaranteed. That's what it is for us. You feel me? Now, everybody knew
cigarettes
one
and
thing.
ramen.
Everybody, but listen, everybody knew that. You think I'm BS and I can make a phone call right now.
Hey,
if you knew one thing, bro. You knew one thing. If you jammed up and you told on me,
but y'all are conflating a couple different conversations though, right? We can have a whole conversation whether he was stupid and all that. That's not part of employment rights and stuff like that.
That's
Those are two different conversations.
That ain't what we're saying. What we're saying is that's just the
background to it.
This is fault. This is fault.
You did.
Oh yeah.
The people that he got around. If okay, say for instance, Tank. If you my partner, you know I'm down bad. You know I'm down bad. You already know I'm in trouble. You know this. You in the car with me, so you know what's going on with me.
100% agree before you even make the point. Yeah, 100% agree.
If you know I got that raw, what the you on live for?
Right. But this is one of those situations where two things can be true at the same time. Yes, he should have had better judgment. If he was my son, I'd be in his ass right now. That's not even a question. Right? But as far as the legality aspect, like niggas got to take emotion out of it. Like, no, there should not be a legal. He should not face any kind of repercussions. And y'all talking about morality clause and the shit. You cannot sign away your constitutional rights. And everybody being on this panel should stand 10 toes down on that shit. I want to hear nothing else.
I stand on it.
But when I'm saying he on a contract, that's all I was saying when I said that.
You can't sign away certain shit in the contract. You can't sign yourself. You can't sign yourself right now back into chattel slavery. You can't. Because slavery is outlawed in the Constitution now. You can't sign yourself back into chattel slavery right now.
What job?
You can't.
No, you gotta understand what you signing, bro. He knows what he's signing.
You can't sign away your constitutional rights.
Hold on, y'all.
That's the end of the conversation.
One mic. Ray want to challenge what you just said.
No, I'm just gonna sit there and say your job. If you
I want y'all to have a good debate.
Paying you or whatever it is. Certain things you can't fucking do on your goddamn job. I can sit there all day long, talk about freedom of speech, but there's certain shit I cannot fucking say because I'll lose my goddamn job if these motherfuckers hear me saying this shit or somebody reports me. I will be fucking unemployed.
That's a horrible analogy because your job doesn't give you freedom of speech. Your job doesn't owe you freedom of speech. That's a horrible analogy.
Let him make his point. Tank, and then y'all can eat.
You should not fucking do if you're gonna sit there and put yourself at risk. That's all it boils down to. He sit there and gonna do some dumbass shit. You can go on all day long talk about constitutional right and shit like that. Certain things you don't fucking do when you're sitting there in that fucking position. That's all.
That gets back to the first point, which I already conceded. Yeah, that gets back. I keep on going back to that first point, but there's a further conversation to be had, and I think y'all are conflating the two. Yes, so we don't go over it again. He was done for doing what he did. We can solve that part. That part of the equation solved. But as far as him getting in trouble by the NBA, that they have some kind of rules that supersede the Constitution. Nigga, what? No, no. You can't sign away. I don't care about no morality clause and all that. Like, you can't do that. Like, no.
It's been proven from. But this is
he wasn't in the NBA arena. He wasn't on a team plane or anything like that. This had nothing to do with the NBA. Like, that sets a dangerous precedent.
If you just had a meeting with the commissioner, if you didn't agree with what the fuck the commissioner had to say, you would never had that meeting. And according to the commissioner, when he just came out, they had a discussion about no waving firearms on social media. So if
how can you tell me I can't?
If you agree, but he agreed to it. So if you agree to it, you can't deny it.
No, you can't agree yourself out of some things. Like, that's
if he was at a gun range or whatever, there would be
They wouldn't have nothing to say. They couldn't say nothing.
This jackass was in the gun in the car, whatever, waving and dancing around like a fucking idiot with the goddamn gun. That's where the fucking problem comes in.
And from my understanding, he didn't break any laws. Now, if somebody, I'm not in Tennessee, or I'm not even sure if he was in Tennessee, but if he was breaking the law, then I could see my whole
null and void.
Broke any type of law. Like,
he agreed to it. According to
the first incident when he was in a club, he was actually in a place that's like, that's obviously against the law. There was a violation.
But I'm saying, Tank, he agreed to it. According to the commission, he agreed to it. He just had the meeting. He had sat down.
But still, you fail to understand my point. You can't agree to some things. You can't agree to.
How can you not agreeing, y'all? He just said him and the commission just had a meeting. The commission just said he had to understand.
They say, okay, now you got to give up your constitutional right. The commissioner is only a commissioner of the NBA.
Get out the NBA. Get out the NBA. You want to either go about the NBA or get out the NBA. Either you're gonna get put out or you're gonna follow the rules of the NBA. That's just what it is.
But the rules of the NBA don't supersede everything else, Skilly. That's why I don't understand the point that you're making. Do the rules of the NBA supersede the Constitution? Yes or no?
Nothing to do with
just yes or no.
Fucking not.
No.
You're going on about the Constitution and shit like that. It doesn't fucking matter. The Constitution
does matter. It does matter. Those are protected rights.
They're gonna protect that shield.
Right.
They're going to protect
a private entity cannot override your constitutional rights.
Okay, well,
you said you have the right to bear arms. And they choose to pick who has the right to bear arms.
Say it again.
I just seen 2 NBA players.
But they also come back around and say who they pick and choose who's allowed to carry a firearm.
No. Let me.
The federal government does.
It's a black man.
Or the state does. The state.
Celtics he said on TV he has a firearm. He works for TNT. He has firearm. He said he does not wave them on social media. That's against the NBA rules. So
that goes back to the first point. Right?
But he wasn't on social media. Another dude was on social media and put him on social media.
But what I'm saying is, he got caught. Unfortunately, his boy put him on social media and he got caught up. But what I'm saying is, if that's like me and my boss, okay, say if I go into work, right? And he called me with something, and me and him have a meeting, I'll be like, well, I ain't gonna do it again. Mess around, regardless of what's going on. If my boy do something and get me on video, then I gotta go and I'm like, damn, man, you just fucked me over. You just basically fucked me over. You just know I just had this meeting with this guy saying I'm gonna do this.
So how's it different if your employer, instead of, obviously your employer knows who you are, what you do or whatnot, and to a certain level, to a certain extent they cool with it. But say your company gets sold tomorrow and a new team comes in and they just not cool with 2A, and they say, hey Skilly, we know you're a 2A personnel and you got a YouTube channel. If you make another YouTube video about some 2A shit, you can't work here no more.
Well, I have to shut it down.
You saying
they got to be shut down.
That would be a violation of your freedom of speech and your right to bear arms. Like you're telling me that you would just be cool with that and lay down for that?
That's why it's called a contract.
No. Hold on. I wouldn't lay down, but at the same time, I have to feed my children.
Right. So you would have to make a decision, and I would respect that decision if you made it. But that's not the same argument as legality. That's you choosing to go a different way. I would defend your right. But as far as the legality of the situation, if they said we're going to fire you if you do this, then I would be making the same argument in that case for you.
Okay, but what I'm saying is the man actually had a meeting with with the commissioner, and him and the commissioner said he will not get caught up in this anymore. So maybe, and what I'm saying is his boy made a mistake. He probably made a mistake, put the phone up, and then that's when John Morant put the gun up, and as soon as he saw it, he kind of moved the camera like,
he moved it right, he put it down, right.
So, but at the same time, John Morant knows he's about to lose a lot of money. He just lost he just lost $600,000 for an 8-game suspension. They about to dig it into the John man.
He lost more than that because he lost some sponsorships too. Yeah.
Yeah, too. So you already lost a couple $1,000 off a gun video. Now you're about to lose millions and possibly be dropped.
But that goes back to the first point that I already conceded about being smart. See how I say we keep on going back to that point? I've already conceded that. Like, yeah, that's not smart to do. It's not wise to do. But not being wise and legality are two separate standards. We get that, right? Like those are two different things.
But you still have to. If you notice with the NBA and NFL, you still have to answer to them. You don't have to. You have to answer to your team. And you also got to answer to that shield because the NBA and the NFL are going to protect that shield. And if you want to mess around and do too much, production over a tolerance. After a while, they're going to get rid of your ass. So I mean, this has been known from decades and decades. This ain't something new.
Right, but that doesn't make right. Well, I made the same type of arguments when it came down to employment issues with like Tom Brady issue when he got I made the same arguments like. They can't supersede certain things, you know what I'm saying?
And unfortunately, we gotta be better because it only affects our money. He's a generational. He's providing for many.
He's likely the next face of the NBA because LeBron obviously on his way out. He can't play too much longer, right?
That's the right word. He's the face of the NBA.
And on top of that, this next 4 years, he's about to make a ton of money. And they ain't even talking about endorsements. He's talking about his 4-year contract coming up. He just renewed that contract.
Yeah, and 100 something million, right? Yeah,
it's in jeopardy.
That goes back to the first point I've already conceded. Though it's dumb to do, but as far as them taking action against him, no, that's a bridge too far.
Well, you know what? The NBA.
It wasn't NBA.
His employer said that he's not to come and deal with any. He's not even allowed to be on premises as far as Memphis Grizzlies basketball. The NBA
and that makes sense. Just like your job can say, "Hey, you can't have a gun up here." That is, I have no problem with that. Like that. Yeah. That's the same ethic that I'm talking about. Like that's a private property issue, right? But also, what a lot of people misunderstand when I say like all issues are private property issues, they think I'm talking about like assets, like land or your house. No, the number one private property thing you have is self, right? Self is private property. So for when we're dealing with the right of self-determination, the right of self-protection and stuff like that, like that's why they're inalienable, right? Like the Constitution didn't even grant you that. Like that's not what the Bill of Rights actually does. It doesn't grant you anything. It just acknowledges that they're inalienable. So somebody can't talk you out of. You can't sign that shit away. Like it's. Yeah, in fact, under federal law, it's illegal because there's been case law where corporations and things have tried to have people do things that are outside of other constitutional jurisdiction, and it's always been ruled that they overstepped and that was voided. So this is. Like, just because the commissioner told him, "Hey, you can't be having guns no more," whatever. That's different than saying, "Hey, you can't have it on NBA property. You can't have it at work." That's two totally separate things.
He was on his private time. That's what.
He was on his. He had nothing to do with the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I want these black men to understand what you're getting into. Unfortunately, the world that they're living in as an NBA player, you don't get certain things, privileges that other regular people get. I mean,
right. Right. He has the responsibility to himself and to his family. Like I'm already conceding that. That's why I said it was stupid to get himself got caught up like that. I've already conceded that. But as far as the legality, that's where I say that's a bridge too far. That's flag on a play, 15. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Two texts, you out of here. Like that's
Silverback. Like, watch this. I want to see what Silverback think. What you think, Silverback?
He signed the contract. He did sign a contract saying he's not allowed to carry a firearm. They saying you got to have responsibility for yourself and the things you do for that $1 billion business.
Exactly.
And he was not following the rules behind his contract. As for the conduct, that's it. That's how I look
And
at it.
detriment of conduct is in
Say he's not
everybody's
allowed to have a firearm. They saying certain things
But
you're not allowed to do with the firearm.
if there's something in that contract that violates his constitutional agreement, then it's all automatically null and void. That's how like that's not even any judge would agree with. Like that's case law 101. Like that goes back you can't find away certain inalienable things. Like if there is a contract that does that, then that contract is automatically null and void.
If I took a picture by myself with a firearm, that's not brandishing. If I'm with somebody and I pull a firearm out, I'm brandishing that firearm. That's against the law.
Correct. And people don't people do not understand the fucking law. That's against the law. Look at
you can't pull your gun
I've
out.
had that. You have to be there has to be a certain like menacing standard or something behind that as well.
It's not.
Don't get me wrong. I understand everything you're saying. I feel what you're saying because I sat back and I thought about the whole situation. Like this dude giving up millions of dollars behind doing something so silly.
Thank you. If he was at the range,
and that's dumb and that's stupid. But that's
said nothing. They wouldn't have said nothing to John Moran if he was at a controlled environment shooting the gun at a gun range. They wouldn't have said, because I have pictures of NBA players and NFL players at the range shooting guns and never got in trouble.
Now watch this.
And he deserved to get in trouble. I'll go as far as saying he deserved to get in trouble for the first incident. He was in a public place in a club.
Oh yeah.
Come on, bro. Like, yeah, you can't do that. Like, he deserves whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when they tell him don't do that shit again, yeah, they're every right to say don't break the law again. But let's be clear, like, I don't believe he was breaking the law in this instance.
Well, I agree he was breaking the law, but when you have
in the club, he had a gun, right?
That's different.
He wasn't even brandishing.
That's totally different. Yeah, that's.
Hold on. He shot himself. Now, even though he shot himself in the club, he ain't brandishing. He shot himself. He got suspended for a year from the league. Got 2 years in jail.
Burris. I know you talking
about Plaxico. Yeah.
Plaxico Burris. Yes.
Yeah.
The league suspended him for a year.
Right.
He wasn't brandishing.
He shot himself though. Like,
he
was
not supposed to have that firearm in New York City.
Right. So that once again, that's a totally different. He was breaking the law locally, and then he inflicted, you know what I'm saying, on himself that way he couldn't fulfill his contract because now he's got to go deal with a fucking what's it called? Like that's not the scenario, John.
So
one Tennessee is permitless carry, so he didn't even if he was in Tennessee, he didn't need a permit for it. That's not illegal.
I understand that part, but what I'm saying is, if you have a meeting with, and technically the NBA, the Memphis Grizzlies is boss, and then the NBA is the Mr.
Trade Association, right?
It's their boss. So you know, they boss, his first boss, when the first incident with the gun at the bar, the Memphis Grizzlies jumped on him. Oh, we're gonna give you 6 games. That's when the NBA came behind them and said, we're gonna give you an additional 2.
Man, they gotta do it Iverson. They gonna do the same way they did Iverson. Have somebody with him 24/7. So he'll do dumbass shit.
That would be smart at this point for them to do to protect their investment. Like I had no problem with them saying that.
Yeah.
Man, that man's the face of the NBA.
Definition, Bug.
See, that's what I'm saying. Do y'all see my screen?
No, go back to the other one. We can't see that.
Did y'all see my screen? Damn.
I'm on my phone, so it's too small for me to see. But
yeah, me too.
Yeah, it went kind of buggy. Let me see.
Cause I'm gonna tell y'all this. You had a young female that co-host with what's that guy named Kenny Smith.
I can see it when I made it big.
And she was talking about, well, what is the what ifs? What is the what ifs? So it's coming out, you know, publicly that John Morant, please, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, don't put yourself in situations where you gonna lose your bag. Your bag is more important than riding in the car flashing a gun. If you want to go shoot the gun,
100% agree with you on that.
if you want to go shoot the gun at the gun range, go ahead. They can't say nothing. They can't do nothing. You can't do nothing with being in a controlled environment. But when you out there doing this and you just had a meeting with the commissioner saying you weren't gonna do that no more, and unfortunately your boy put the camera on it up at the wrong time, you got to face the consequences, and that's what he gonna have to do. He gonna lose millions.
Wave a gun right now on YouTube. See what happens.
Check it out, fam. Check it out, fam. Here go another list of things, though. Say for instance,
but that's YouTube's rule, though, right? Like
they have a rule.
Skilly become an NBA player.
I have a gun, but
Skilly can't go skydiving.
Oh yeah, because I think in the NBA you can't ride motorcycles.
Yeah, somebody in the comments made that thing too, and that's a horrible analogy. You can't skydiving and the right to ride a motorcycle are not inalienable, right? Don't. This is what I'm talking about. There's a lot of conflation in this conversation. Like those, you can't conflate those two things. You don't have an inalienable right to jump or to ride a motorcycle. Like that's not.
They did have it at one time.
That particular argument is falls on its face.
Hold up.
You can't drive a Formula One race car because you can get killed.
You
can't be a boxer. You can't fight Mike Tyson in an exhibition bout if you're an NBA player.
Right, but none of those things are Parrot. None of those things are inalienable, are they?
What it is that it's just the conduct of
well, there's no way. Like, yes or no, are those things inalienable? Like, you're drawing a false dichotomy with that. Like,
when
don't
you
stop.
sell your ass to go out there and play this game,
you can't
in your bank account, and they depending on your ass to show up at the game. We got a problem, Houston. When you out here doing something that if you pull a groin. You a football player, and you pull a groin dunking on LeBron in a pickup game, and now you can't run that football. They got
money. You losing money.
Hey, so I got this question.
Yeah, but that's not the same scenario.
Hold on. He said he was he had a prohibited weapon in a prohibited place. Two different things, right? So I'm going to show you the screen, and this is what I was saying about.
The first incident was a prohibited place. Yes,
I know, but see, check this out though. Now I'm going to share my screen again. Right here. Y'all see my screen?
Hold on, it's coming up.
Not yet.
Is up yet?
Yeah.
It's
too. I'm on my phone, so I can't see it. But yeah.
Zoom in on it. Zoom.
It is displaying a firearm.
All right, displaying. Okay, so this Texas. I'm just gonna say Texas. I don't know Tennessee. Here you go right here. Unload a handgun. It says conduct defined as a weapon in a reckless, threatened, or dangerous manner. Deadly conduct can result in a misdemeanor or felony charges. That's what I was saying. If I got my gun and I'm in my car and I'm not reckless or I'm not in a threatening manner, how is that brandishing my firearm?
They're going to argue that it was reckless, and I would say, well, prove it then, because the burden of proof would be on them that was reckless.
It would only brandishing if somebody else is with your car.
If you're sitting in your car,
well, his homeboy was there, so they could say he was brandishing towards him or something. Like,
no, I mean,
it would be a logical leap, but I could see them doing that. Yeah.
Okay,
I would hope with the money he got that he would have a good enough lawyer that could
dispel
that.
There's nothing a lawyer can
I'm not trying to pay nobody not to be foolish, so don't do it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey.
Don't quiet it. I'm gonna do this because I'm a responsible gun owner. I don't go around in my car with my gun in my hand.
So who's that? Jay Will, when he was with the Bulls and he crashed his bike and couldn't walk no more, they voided his contract immediately. That's the type of scenario that would be. This is not the same thing.
It is the same thing because if he's sitting inside that car,
it's the difference between an inalienable and not inalienable. You can't compare those two things.
He's dancing with it. He's being reckless with the fucking gun.
That's reckless. Say if it slipped,
if he actually shoots,
then the burden of proof would be on whoever said it was reckless.
The video shows this fucking reckless.
Right, the video shows that he's reckless with it. So you telling me that you'll be in your car listening to me doing this with your gun?
Would you sit there in the house or in your car, or whatever, pull out your gun and start dancing with your gun?
Yes, I've done it. Y'all seen my videos of me dancing with my guns.
No,
yeah. But Bug dancing every goddamn video, every damn video he got.
Dance with that gun, man. What?
But that's
honestly, we need to take up some donations tonight and get Bug some damn dancing lessons. The way he can dance.
Well, Bud is in the privacy of his own
Bro, put
home.
your cash up, bro. Put up your
And
cash
Bud
up.
gonna play in the NBA.
Yeah,
Nah, Bug playing a titty BA. That's what he do. Bug he be dribbling big ass titties. That's what
Hey,
Bug.
Bug, Magic City
Yeah,
out
yeah.
there, bro.
That's it. Shit.
I don't like.
They stream their game on OnlyFans and shit. Yeah.
Hell yeah, shit. They get 1,000 views.
But
in 30 seconds.
Tank, all I'm saying is the man had the meeting with the commissioner. Commissioner understood that he was not gonna do it no more, and unfortunately, his boy got him in some bullshit situation. So he gonna have to lose some millions to learn a lesson. I just hope in the future, once he gets some more in there, that cut that foolery. You want, man, basically Durant. I mean, he's like a boss to a bunch of people. And you don't put yourself in stupid ass situations if you're a boss to lose money when it's not necessary.
It's totally stupid with who he is, right?
And you doing it to yourself.
I'm looking at the video, y'all. I'm finally looking at the video. I'm giving this a thought.
Yeah, look at the video. Yeah.
His homeboy set him up. His homeboy set him up, homeboy.
His homeboy wrong the shit, yeah.
His homeboy with the shit. The NBA
Did you see the end of the video where he put it right? He put it down like in the seat. Shit, yeah.
Bro, his homeboy said him. That ain't stupidity. That's intentional. Boy, I just seen it. Like, listen, bro, I'm looking at the video right now. Put it up.
But now I can't even put on his homeboy because it's not like he told y'all, pull it out or whatnot. Like he just happened to catch it. Like
imagine you.
That's on John.
Less than 3 weeks ago, you just had a meeting. Now, mind you just seen that video, right?
Yeah.
So imagine you 2 weeks before that getting caught brandishing a gun, and you just had a meeting with the commissioner less than 2 weeks ago to say that will not happen again. And now the commissioner 2 weeks later is saying, well, me and him had a conversation that would not happen again, and that swinging a gun in public like that on IG is very irresponsible. Don't you understand why I say he signed up for not doing the stupid shit again? Because you just had a meeting with the commissioner of the NBA.
Skilly. One thing that TackleBuryBug
is this dangerous?
I understand this.
I can't even see what that is.
We can't even see what it is.
We can't see because you got the blur on. You got it.
Oh, yeah.
It could be a gun. It could be a ski. I don't even know at this point. Yeah.
Parrot, I got a tactical deal though. Trying to give it to Skilly. What the hell is that?
Look like a scrap. He be spanking niggas and shit. I don't know what he doing.
That's a bow. That's a bow.
Oh,
that's a bow. Yeah, that's a bow.
But when I put the thing on here, now this is not construction YouTube, but so it could be considered more of a problem, but this is a recreation.
And what I'm gonna say after this second incident, I hope he does not get caught with nobody putting him on video again.
Yeah, I feel the same way.
Right.
That's what he need to get on a video and do all the dancing and singing with one of these in the car.
So
see that's calm down. That's what I'm gonna do.
He definitely need to be smarter, but that I can see that. I can see that from the get go.
I'm tired of everybody dumping on the man because one or two times the man already know he done effed up.
Oh yeah, he know it.
But But here's the thing: the whole situation, like for instance, the Colin Kaepernick situation, ludicrous.
Yeah, it was.
Man ain't he's never gonna do that again. He's never gonna work again. How many times did situations like this occur? Now you got Mr. Football go down to Mississippi and steal millions of dollars from the welfare system to build a stadium.
And then it's done.
Hey, so let's go back to my light skinned brother and Colin Kaepernick for a second. Like, I know Bug say he don't follow sports, but if any football fans are here, can we be honest that right prior to that he was already done?
Huh? Y'all know what? I'm gonna shut this down.
Like
it's almost time for me to go to work.
Him doing that was the best play for him because his career in the NFL was already done.
Yeah, they kind of pushed him out the door with that.
Like,
yeah.
No, like skill wise, take the politics. Skill wise, he was already done.
Skill wise, he was already out the door. His time was about up.
Yeah.
Well, don't put me out because I said
he was an unknown rookie phenom, and then when the team started getting tape on him and realized that he couldn't read shit right or whatnot, like they just shut him down. Like,
hey, look, y'all.
And then he started being an activist. Like that was his best play at that time.
Okay, good. Hey, look, this is what we can do, man. Y'all shout y'all channels out. I'm starting out one person at a time. Go ahead. This is Silverback Tap.
He got 4 red calibers.
He's gay as a jaybird. Man, we love you, Silverback. Here go my boy Tank.
Yeah. NagaNorthTexas.com, you know what I'm saying? Check us out. Yeah.
Hit the Paradise. We can't hear you. You turn your mic off.
Yeah.
You got your mic off.
That's the best advertisement with the mic off. Make go find me. Make people ready on Instagram, on Instagram, and Paradise Photography on YouTube. Some content is coming. I might use the bow and arrow or something, man. I ain't gonna do no. Everybody's crazy about the guns.
Oh, that's what that was.
So what we gonna do?
Yeah, I knew it was a bow and arrow. I just got a crossbow. All right, Ray Fisher.
Ladar.
Ladar.
Hey, I don't have no channel. Y'all know me, man. I hate everybody. I hate fat, light-skinned guys with red hair. I hate I hate dudes with perms. I hate fat guys with titties. I hate every goddamn thing. So that's me. All right. So I might make a channel about that.
We them boys though. Yeah.
Hey, Bug, don't leave yet.
I know I ain't. I'm gonna go backstage for about 5 minutes. Oh, hey man, y'all know what it is, man. It's TackleBuryBug. Thank y'all for coming in another episode of Whicked Wednesday, man. Shout out to everybody that came through Covert, Real Deal, man. Joe Vibe, man. My boy Fish and Dude Knowledge for speaking himself, man. OG Tank and all the Pound on Paradise Production. Tactical Nerd Defense, aka the Nigga Moret. Then we got Ray Official, so everything smell like fish with him. And then out to Silverback Tactical Defense, somebody his name is Milkman, because he's drinking all the man's milk. It's okay though, man, but it's TackleBuryBug, man. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all please hit that like button, subscribe. If ain't nobody told y'all today, man, God love you, I love you. You need somebody to talk to, because everybody needs somebody to talk to sometimes. Hit me up on IG if you got my number, hit my number. Hit me up on IG, I will holler at you. You know what I'm saying? I'm available, man. Thank y'all, man, and tune in next week for Whicked Wednesday, man. I appreciate it. Gang.
Gang, gang.